Sixer fans, welcome in to our Game 2 watch party here on 76ers Now, which is presented by Prize Picks. My name's Jake Chipper, and shout out to all the real ones here hanging out as Game 2 happens tonight. Just under 30 minutes to go until this game does get underway, and the Sixers looking to bounce back from what was an ugly, pathetic, lifeless loss on Monday in game number 1 to the New York Knicks. But they'll have to try to do it without Joel Embiid in this one, which of course is going to make things difficult when the big fella is not out there. That being said, the Sixers, in their series against Boston, lost game 1 in embarrassing fashion, came back game 2 with no Joel Embiid, and were able to even the series. Can they do the same thing here tonight against the New York Knicks? I sure hope so. Big shout out to everybody already getting the chat going in this one, as we got Fly Eagles Fly, the NBA Kid Prods, Lydia Cote, Lydia Cotty, I hope I'm saying that right. Lydia, thank you for being here. Naheem Irwin, of course, is always here hanging out. The Money Fork in the building. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Happy Wednesday to you. And happy Game 2 to everybody here hanging out, watching. Over the course of the next 30 minutes or so, we will preview this game, talk about what the Sixers need to do to have a successful game number 2 and bounce back from that game 1 and even up this series at one game apiece. The Fleas in the building, R. Wilson in the building as well. And we'll have some fun. I'm excited. We got some fun super chat deals to tell you guys about coming up on the show, switching things up a little bit from what we normally do. And I think it's going to be pretty enjoyable for everybody here hanging out. Before we do get into that, though, obviously get down in the comment section here. Just under 20 people watching live. I want to know, as always, a tradition to start the show. Where are you watching from? Live here from the Chat Sports Studios. Where are you? Naheem, yes, my condolences, prayers go out to Nick Nurse and his family. If you didn't hear the news last week before game number 6 on Wednesday, Nick Nurse's brother passed away, and none of us knew about it until yesterday when it was revealed he was stepping away just for the day to attend his brother's funeral. And I can imagine what Nick Nurse is going through, what his family is going through. And so we all got to show some love to Coach Nurse here during this time. So just can't imagine coaching the playoffs in a high-pressure environment like this and dealing with something like that. It's unspeakable. It's unspeakable. Naheem, watching from Philly. Lori B. Fly Lady, watching from Philly. The Fleas showing some respects to Nurse. There's my dad in the building, watching from Yardley. And as you get in here, let me know where you are watching from. Now, the Sixers earlier in the day were about 7.5 point underdogs as they were in game number 1. But then the news came out that Joel Embiid was not going to play, and things shifted quite a bit. The Knicks now up to 10.5 point favorites. Wow. Obviously, they won by nearly 40 in game number 1. And so the Sixers, big underdogs once again. But you know what? We'll take on that mindset. We'll take on that mentality of being the underdogs here in Philadelphia. It's tended to work out for a lot of Philadelphia sports teams. And for Philadelphia in round 1, they were the underdog in every single game against Boston. And, of course, ended up coming back from a 3-1 deficit and winning that series. So despite the big 10.5 point line there, I like the mentality. Sixers got to scratch and claw and fight all game long. We'll continue to talk about this game and preview this one, but as I mentioned off the top, I want to show some love and give a big shout out to our sponsor, making things free for everybody on today's show. As always, that is our friends at Prize Picks, America's #1 sports picks app. Postseason basketball is here, and man, it has been quite the playoffs across the association. No better way to cash in on the action than with our friends at Prize Picks. I love how easy it is to use the Prize Picks app. If you are not familiar, all you got to do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. You can choose flex play, you can choose power play, and you're on your way to making some money. And right now, with their new social feeds feature on Prize Picks, if you're a little bit lost, you haven't really played before, you can give me a follow on Prize Picks. At JChip is my username, and you can see my lineups before we talk about them here on the show, and copy lineups from your friends, from myself, other creators, with just a single click. And speaking of my lineup, this is what I'm rocking with here in this game number 2. Of course, with no Joel Embiid, Andre Drummond going to step into that starting lineup. More than 8 rebounds. I think he is easily a candidate for double-digit rebounds in this game. Mikal Bridges had a great game 1, and if Tyrese Maxey is going to continue to be matched up with him, I think the Knicks are going to keep going to that. So give me more than 11.5 points for Mikal Bridges. And then, of course, drafted by the Sixers. VJ Edgecombe, I think, with no Embiid out there, obviously Maxey's going to do what he does. I think VJ gets a lot more looks, a lot more touches and shot opportunities, and looks pretty good in game 1 before things really got out of hand. Give me more than 19.5 points. That is a demon there, which means the payout for this lineup is higher, but it also means that the more or less number for VJ is also higher. Little, risk reward there, if you will. And right now, we have a great offer for new users. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code HMA when you play your first $5 lineup to receive $50 in lineups with Prize Picks. Again, code HMA when you play your first $5 lineup to receive $50 in lineups with Prize Picks. That link in the chat and the description of today's show. Up to 22 people watching now. And of course, let's hit the big news, right? That we all found out about this morning that we unfortunately will have to deal with here tonight. Joel Embiid not going to play. He was listed as probable, actually, yesterday heading into today's game, but ruled out earlier in this morning, afternoon, with hip and ankle injuries. A big surprise. Nurse said that they're very disappointed. Embiid's very disappointed. He was unable to participate in shoot-around this morning after he woke up with some discomfort and not really able to move around as well as he could and not having the same level of comfort that he usually does, as he felt more pain in the morning than he is accustomed to. And so during morning shoot-around, he went and got some training done instead of being at the shoot-around, but wasn't enough. And so now Joel Embiid out for this game. Of note as well, though, Mitchell Robinson, a game-time decision. I don't believe we have gotten any official word on Mitchell Robinson yet. And actually, we just have. We just got some word in. Mitchell Robinson has officially been ruled out for this game. So both teams are going to be missing, obviously, Embiid, a more significant piece of the Sixers than Mitchell Robinson is to the Knicks. But still, pretty big loss for New York not to have Mitch Robinson this one, out with an illness. So we will not be seeing him either in this game. Brian Mitch, like your coverage, but lately your voice is silent every 10 seconds for 3 seconds. Anyone else having this issue? I only get partial conversation. Anybody else having audio issues on the stream? Let me know. Want to see if it's just you, Brian, or hopefully it's not me, but let me know. Is anybody else having that kind of audio issue? I haven't seen anyone else say something. Certainly let me know. Q Genius Nurse is with the team. He will be coaching tonight. Took yesterday off, but he's right back at it, man. He's right back at it. But obviously, Nurse having to deal with that as well. It's really no words to describe it. Really no words to describe it. Up to 28 people watching now. About 25 minutes to go until this game does get underway. As you get in here, be sure to hit that thumbs up icon. Like the stream. The whole theme of today's live show. We have to bounce back. And we want the Sixers to bounce back. And as Q Genius says, the odds have been against us. The Sixers have had their backs against the wall before. But what do? They keep fighting, as they have all postseason long. And so we'll see if that does continue here in this game number 2. And if you want the Sixers to pull off the upset, take down the Knicks, I need everybody hanging out in here to hit that thumbs up icon, like the stream. The more likes we get, the more people we'll have here hanging out on the program. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's go, Jay. Come on, man. This is a big game. I know it's no Embiid, but the Sixers have done it before. They won a game in Boston last series without Joel Embiid out there. Naheem, if you want the Sixers to bounce back, and even the series 1-1 sub for dubs, let's go, man. We're trying to hit a goal of 26,000 subscribers, and I'll update you guys here in just a second on how close we are. But I have a good feeling we're going to be able to hit that 26,000 subscriber number here tonight. Chris Evans. Not sure what you're saying there. Best one, day after night. Hope you power game day. Let me think that we big one soon. I'm a little confused there. Q Genius. Type in the X. And, of course, the Statue of Liberty. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Naheem, I believe in Maxey, VJ, Oubre, George to get this done. It's got to be a lot of those four. In particular, Maxey. We know what he'll do. He'll bounce back from that poor game that he had in game number 1. But really, it's VJ Edgecombe. Going to get a lot more looks, a lot more shots. We'll see what he can do. And Paul George going to get a lot more looks as well. And he's been super efficient and effective when he has taken shots. Just hasn't always really been as aggressive as maybe you would like. And so we will see what the offense looks like as a whole. Alrighty. Up to 17 likes. Appreciate you guys. About 23 minutes until tip-off. This is a big game, man. Big game, and really could be the series. The Sixers cannot win this one. Down 2-0. Facing a dangerous situation in game 3. You don't want to put yourself in that kind of spot. You don't want to put yourself in that kind of spot. Alrighty. I mentioned off the top that we are going to have some special super chat deals here. Going to be a little different than some of the things that we normally do. And so one of the things that we're going to get going here tonight that I've kind of been thinking about for a little bit, and I've kind of had the ideas going in motion a little bit, but really until today, it's starting to become a little bit more of a reality. Here at Chat Sports, we do a lot of different things. Obviously, our live coverage here, daily videos, coverage on social media, but we've also started to dabble in the merch game as well. Oh, my God. Could you just fill up my water for me a little bit? Thank you. Thank you, buddy. No, you're good. Yeah. But we started to dabble into the merch game as well across the company, across all of our NFL, NBA channels. And now, the Sixers being in the playoffs, and we're picking up some more subscribers. I wanted to get into the merch game because I think some of the merch that we sell is absolutely awesome across our channels. And I'll show you some of our Eagles merch here in a second. But I want to have that opportunity to make some cool merch for you guys. I'm thinking like a VJ Max shirt with VJ and Tyrese Maxey. We can get other ideas and other stuff going. But, the boss has said that in order to get that done, they got to see that, the people on the channel would want that kind of thing and that you guys would want to get some merch on the show. And so I would love to be able to do it for you guys and just be able to drop some cool merch. So the challenge the bosses gave me. To see if there is enough interest on getting some merch here on the channel, fittingly with the 76ers, they want to see how many people are interested. You can show your interest by sending in a $5 super chat. Every $5 super chat that gets sent in, I'm putting your name down on a list that I will show to the bosses at the end of the series. The goal is to get 76 names, of course, for the 76ers, 76 names across the rest of the series that send in a $5 super chat, your name put on the list to let the bosses know that we want to get some merch going here on the show. When some of that merch that we have, for example, our Eagles channel, right? For those of you who don't know, aren't subscribed, we have a Philadelphia Eagles channel here as well, a bunch of channels here across the company at Chat Sports. And so, things like this, right? For Eagles, we just made Makai lemon shirts. When life gives you lemons, they're sick. They're selling a bunch right now. The design is sweet. It's a good material as well, and they're very affordable T-shirts as well. And we also have, these Howie Roseman T-shirts, right? Howie season shirts we've done on Eagles now. And so this is the kind of thing that I want to be able to bring to you guys here, but the bosses have to be able to see that the people want it. Really, that's all it comes down to. So I want to make merch for you guys. If you guys want merch as well, every $5 super chat, that does come in from now to the rest of the series, is just more help to get that going again. Trying to get 76 people over the next, hopefully more than just 3 games, but hopefully it goes to full 7 to send in those 5. So again, you want us to get some merch going. Help me out. Help us out here on the channel. And send in a $5 super chat. You'll join the list, and we can get some merch cooking. Under 20 minutes to go until this game gets underway. Naheem, one thing I liked about Maxey, better and better every single game, every single year. And, looking at what you said there, I think a 30-piece for Maxey has to happen here tonight. Just has to. If the Sixers have any chance of making some noise, really getting to where they want to be, and winning this game, simple, man. You got to get a big scoring game out of Tyrese Maxey. So again, want us to get some merch going. $5 super chats. The way to get the bosses to know that we want merch here on the show, baby. Let's go. Where are my real ones at? So, scared me, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Sixers. What's going on, man? Let's go. Let's go. Fly, Eagles, fly. Jake, you got 25K sub for dubs. Yeah, we're almost at 26K. We are 24 subs away from that 26,000 number. Fly, Eagles, fly. What do you got? Yeah, so the one I got here is Drummond more than 8 rebounds, Mikal Bridges more than 11.5 points, and then VJ more than 19.5 points. That's the one I got. You can indeed at JChit. That is it. That is it. It's a winner, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Yeah, I got 20 to win 170. Oh, because you know why? I'm a shark, because Drummond's rebounding moved up by 1. So I see. That's why you got to get in with me. If you had looked at my social feed earlier, you would have seen it earlier. What's going on? Look at that. We're in there, man. We're in there. Orchard Man, go Sixers. What's good, Orchard Man? What's good? What's good? Dude. Yes. Yes. Although I'll tell you that the Drummond rebounding moved up by 1. It's 9 now, not 8 anymore. But I still think he gets 10. I think he gets double digits, yeah. Is there an 11? I thought it was just J Chip. Pretty sure. Yeah, it's that middle one. It's that middle one. I wish I did. Yeah. I wish I did. Yeah. There we go, baby. Come on. Okay. Oh, now Now we got to have a winner here because now I got real people depending on me, man.
Oh, yeah.
Parker won't be able to pay rent. Parker just put his rent on my prize picks lineup. It's good, man. Get in here.
Go Sixers.
Come on. Look, I'll let you guys in a little secret. This guy was producing our Celtics streams. He was rooting for the Sixers the whole time, man. He was rooting for the Sixers the whole time. Come on, man.
It's gonna get nasty tonight. Maxey's going for 40.
Maxey 40 piece?
40 piece for Maxey tonight.
I like it, man.
I'm calling it. All right, let's go.
Look at Kyle Lowry. Yoda. Look at Yoda. And Yoda. Appreciate y'all. All right. Under 15 minutes to go until this one gets underway. First super chat of the night. Shout out to my dad getting us going here on the channel with the $20 super chat. And let me get this pulled up here. As soon as that comes through. Naheem, Andre Drummond, maybe knocking down a couple corner threes. You never know. You never know. Oh, Fly Eagles Fly, talking about the split show I did earlier today with my guy Marshall Green, who runs our Knicks channel. Yeah, so me and him did a little kind of game 2 preview, recapping game 1, looking ahead towards the rest of the series. Thought it was really cool, man. Those of you who tuned in, let me know if you did check out that show today. It's different than some of the stuff we've done in the past, but I thought it was pretty cool. Being able to chop it up. Obviously, the Knicks are the Knicks, and, that is what it is, but get some insight from someone who obviously has watched the Knicks all year long, and, he gets some insight from someone who's watched the Sixers all year long. Your boy Keith in the building. Good to see you. Our first 20 of the night coming in from my dad, of course. Better if Joel's playing, but without him, you can run up and down the court. Let's go Sixers. Yeah, and Knicks coach Mike Brown talked about this. He said, look, the Sixers are still a dangerous team when Joel isn't out there. Maxey's still going to be Maxey, and he's coming off a bad game, so he's going to be better than he was in that previous game. And the Sixers now without Embiid can play a different style of basketball. They can really get up and down. They can really run the floor. And so we'll see if they do kind of try to push the tempo a little bit, push the pace, and get it going early here. But that first 20 of the night coming in, and that counts as our first 5 or more to get us some merch here on the channel. Again, trying to get some merch here on the show. Love to create some merch for you guys, but the bosses need to see that the people want some merchandise, some shirts, things like that. And so if you want some merch on the show, send in a $5 super chat. I'm putting your name on the list that will show to the bosses. So I can say, hey, we make these shirts, it'd be worth it. Latoon in the building. Good to see you. Drummond can rebound, make the outlet pass, get us on some fast breaks. We can win this game and get a winner on the prize picks. Yeah, that'd be electric. That'd be electric if that could be the case. Fly Eagles Fly in the building as well. All right, we'll take a look here. So again, if you did watch that show with me and my guy Marsh that we did split screen this morning, you would see some of the things I said the Sixers have to change in order to win this game number 2. And we recorded this before the Embiid news came out, but I don't really think any of this changes very much, at least in terms of the things I specifically said. Number 1, the Sixers have to do a much better job of attacking Jalen Brunson when the Sixers are on offense, Knicks are on defense. Stopping Brunson when he's got the ball offensively, it's difficult, man. It's very difficult. And I don't know if the Sixers have an answer to stop Brunson, but one of the ways you can slow down a player like him on offense is by making him expend more energy on the defensive side of the ball. And how do you do that? by attacking them, putting them in screen and rolls, putting them in actions, getting whoever's guarding him the ball and making them go to work. And so whether that's, getting the ball to Oubre, who Brunson was guarding for a lot of last game, whether that's putting Brunson in more pick and roll, something. Attack Jalen Brunson. He's a liability defensively. When the Sixers did go at him in game one, they had success. Philadelphia was 6 of 9 from the field when Brunson was the primary defender. But again, it did not go at him enough. So got to do that more. Adjustments defensively. Obviously, it starts with guarding Jalen Brunson and being better on those screen and rolls. I thought Philadelphia gave up way too many open mid-range jump shots to Brunson coming off screens, but their communication as a whole was pretty poor. Their rotations were pretty poor. They just looked kind of confused in terms of what they were doing and just not nearly dialed in enough for a playoff series. And so got to see more focus, more, just locked in out of these guys on that side of the ball. And can you get some bench production? Anything. And, of course, your bench production now with bringing a bench player into the starting lineup at Andre Drummond is only going to be a little bit worse. But mainly I'm looking at Quentin Grimes, right? Quentin Grimes has the ability to be a great spark plug, 6-man off the bench. You can come in, play some good defense, and score some points, but hasn't done that for the large part. Had some good games in the Boston series, and I'll give him credit for that, especially, what was that, game 5 or 6, when he was clamping up Jaylen Brown late in the game, hit a couple big threes. But he has to find ways to make an impact scoring the basketball and defending Jalen Brunson. They're going to need that extra scoring opportunity with Joel Embiid not playing in this ball game. So you do these 3 things here. You accomplish these 3 goals. If you're Philadelphia, I think you put yourselves in a pretty good position to be able to try to win this game. All right. We're closing in on tip-off here. Sixers versus Knicks, game number 2. Let me know down in the chat right now who you got in this one. Are the Sixers going to bounce back and take game 2 in New York in Madison Square Garden, or do the Knicks take a 2-0 series lead? Type PHI if you got the Sixers, NYK if you got the Knicks. And I'm giving you some shout-outs in the chat right now. Eric, Knicks fan in the building. Your boy Keith, Cat Soft, Drummond, and Bona will hold it down. Hopefully, they've been inconsistent at best. Have Drummond and Bona. Inconsistent at best. Latoon, typing those PHIs. Karina, typing those PHIs. Naheem, typing those PHIs as well. Nate DeMighty in the building. My parents in the building typing those PHIs. Up to 44 people watching live. About 7.5 minutes to go until this one gets underway. And look, I know a lot of people, especially once they saw the Joel Embiid notification come across their timelines earlier this morning, probably not very confident in the way this game is going to go. But I'll tell you what, man, the Sixers have fought all year long. They fought all playoff long. And I think they have a better chance than a lot of people are giving them credit for in this game. I think that their mentality is different this year. I think their mindset's been different this year. And they're more well-equipped to handle some of this adversity that they are facing right now. So let's go. Let's get it going, baby. Bounce back game tonight for Philadelphia. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Card Guy, I'm here on time today. Card Guy, good to see you in the building. Another real one here on the channel. Good to see you again. Let's have a night, man. Let's have a night. Let's have a night. Why not us? Why not us? They can get it done, man. I know they can. I know they can. Oh, I mentioned one of our super chat deals earlier in the show that I want to get merch going for you guys. And if you guys are interested, if you send in a $5 super chat We're trying to get 76 $5 super chats over the rest of the series to let my bosses know that you guys want some sick merch here on the channel. If we can get to that number or close to that number, we will get some merch going. Every $5 super chat that comes in, again, that's another name on the list to get closer to that number to get some merchandise started here on the channel. But another thing that we're doing here tonight, and this is a big one. This is a big one. Again, we're doing something new. But, you know, the Sixers, before every home game, always ring that bell at center court. Get somebody out there. They ring the bell. It's electric. We can do the same thing here on the show. And so if anybody wants to be an absolute legend, an absolute real one on the show, and we'll do this for the entirety of the playoff run as well, anyone who sends in a $50 super chat, you get to ring the bell on the show. We have a sound effect that we've never used before, that we'll be able to play on the channel when you send in your super chat. We'll play that for you. I'll take a shot, and you'll become a member of our exclusive Bell Ringers Club here on the channel, where you'll get shout-outs. You'll be part of that exclusive club here on the show. Again, a $50 super chat means you ring the bell, we'll play the sound, I'll take a shot, and you're part of that exclusive club here on the show. If anybody wants to be an absolute legend and an absolute real one. All right, if you're excited for this game to get underway, hit that thumbs up icon, like the stream. 47 people watching, up to 26 likes. Can we get to 30 here before this game gets underway? Jonas Carter, thoughts on Maxey 25 plus? I think Maxey's going for 30. I think Maxey's going for 30 tonight. I can feel the anticipation building a little bit. I think we're ready to rock and roll, man. I think we're ready to rock and roll. Are the Sixers wearing blue or white today? I believe the Sixers will be wearing blue again. Ideally, they be wearing white as much as possible because they're 3-0 when they've been wearing white. Man, I need a W. I need a W, man. I need a W, man. That's all I need. I appreciate that. They don't need to know that. They don't need to know that. All they need to know is that the one I got tonight is a winner. No. The Money Fork says smash that like if you think Max is going over 30. Oh, dude. He's going over 30. Cyprin Civic in the building again. Cyprin Civic, good to see you, my guy. Good to see you. Again, if you're ready for this game to start, like the stream. Naheem, I thought the Sixers were going to wear the AI jerseys. So they didn't. They announced before the first round against Boston that they were going to wear the AI jerseys for all their home games. But then they lost both games at home. And so for game number 6, when they were back at home, they were like, you know what? We're going to wear the whites. Because they had worn the whites in both of their wins. And so then they wore white the rest of the way. Little superstitious, I know, but that's the way they went. That's the way they went with that. All right, under 2 minutes to go. Shock the world, man. Let's shock the world, huh? Backs against the wall, what are you going to do? Backs against the wall, what are you going to do? And, you know, now that we're about to start the first quarter, I do want to pop this up. We're also going to have, along with the other deals I told you guys about, a quarter-by-quarter deal. So for this first quarter, now that we're under a minute to go, we got a special deal for everybody as well. One $20 super chat, starting right now, activates our deal for the first quarter, where every 3 made by the Sixers means I got a drink. So all it takes is one person to send in a 20. that activates the deal for the entire first quarter. And, you know, the earlier you send it in, the more chances that we have. Obviously, they make a three. I'll take a drink. $20 super chat activates that for the first quarter. Let's have a game, man. Let's have a game. And the whole thought process behind this, you know, is the Sixers, as I've said all night, they have to treat tonight, you know, like it's a bounce back night. And the only way they're going to bounce back in this one is if they're playing fast, knocking down a lot of threes. So in the spirit of that, again, a $20 super chat here on the show activates the deal for this first quarter, while a drink for every three made. All right, here we go. Getting ready to tip off. Here's what I want from everybody. Get in the chat right now. If you want the Sixers to even this series up at one game apiece, I need to see as many 7-6s in the chat as possible right here, right now. The players are getting ready. They're walking out for the opening tip-off. So get in the chat right now. Get in the chat right now. Fly Eagles Fly, Sovereign Redemption, Cypern Civic. I see my mom in there. I see Card Guy, Money Fork, Latoon, 420 Club, Phillip. All typing those 7-6s. Here we go, man. Here we go. Keep them going. Eagles Prod. I see my dad as well. Let's do it, man. What kind of Sixers team will we see here tonight? What kind of Sixers team will we see here tonight? There'll be Andre Drummond and Karl-Anthony Towns getting set to tip off and get us started here in game number 2. 74 people watching. Let's go. Karl-Anthony Towns takes the tip, and we are officially underway here in game number 2. Towns will have it up top, guarded by Drummond. Nowhere to go with it. Goes cross court. Sketchy pass to Hart. Just gets through. Now Hart working on George. He'll take a step back three. That's short. Andre Drummond with a rebound. He'll go quickly up court to George. Inside to Oubre. One dribble and promptly deposits for 2. And the Sixers striking first in this one. 2-0 Philadelphia. Now Towns, a nice pass down low to Bridges on the cut. Able to find him, and Bridges ties us up here early at 2 apiece. Now VJ to George. George working left block on OG Anunoby. He'll rise, he'll shoot, and he'll knock down the midi. So George gets on the board for the first time here tonight. A little mid-range jumper. He's been very, very efficient in this postseason so far. Continuing early on here in this game. Maxey guarding Bridges. Swings it to Brunson. Brunson gets behind VJ. Brunson swings it to Anunoby. Finds himself open in the corner for 3. Knocks it down. OG Anunoby's been hot in the postseason. Only missed one shot in game number 1. Now George, he'll take a pull-up 3 of his own. And that's good. Paul George, quick 5 points for him to start this one here. Knocks down the 3. First one of the night for the Sixers. Again, first $20 super chat that comes in activates our first quarter deal. Where I'll drink for every 3-pointer made. All he needs 120. Karl-Anthony Towns up top. Going to be fouled by Drummond on the floor. what I like to see out of Paul George. Brunson gets it into Towns. He'll get it right back. Now gets a screen from Cat. And that'll be an offensive foul. Karl-Anthony Towns moving on the screen. He's a little shaken up after him and VJ got tangled up there. Limping a little bit, holding that left leg. But yeah, Cat was sticking that left leg out a little bit too much. Yeah, he didn't need to do that. He was set, and then he moved. So that'll be a foul on Cat and a turnover. Sixers take over. Now Maxey to Drummond. Drummond tries to get it to Oubre in the corner. It's knocked out of bounds by Hart. Sixers will keep the ball with 9 on the shot clock. The Money Fork, 80 people watching. Help Jake out. Like the video. Yeah, more likes we get, the more people that we'll get here in the live stream. So hit that thumbs up icon. And a backcourt violation is going to be called on the Sixers. Maxey got it into George, but the pass carried George into the backcourt. And there it is. There's our 20. So that $20 super chat activates our first quarter deal. So from now until the end of the first quarter, every three-pointer the Sixers make is a drink. Here's Brunson. Up top to Towns. His pump fake. He gets by Andre Drummond. And now a hard foul from Oubre on Towns. Towns goes down hard. He's shaken up. Drummond is shaken up as Drummond took a shot to the face from Towns on the drive. There's that 20, by the way. That's my mom for getting us going here early. But Cat kind of hit Drummond on the flyby. Oubre with a good hard foul. He did kind of follow through and hit him in the side of the head. And looking at this slow-mo here. Yeah, you know, he got him hard around the shoulder. I don't actually know if he hit him in the head. Sarupia, what's good? What's good? All right, so with the 20, first quarter deal activated. Every three-pointer made in the first quarter is going to be a drink. So they're going to review this to see if there's a potential flagrant on Kelly Oubre. It really looked more like his arm just got stuck as he came down on Karl-Anthony Towns. It's already been a very physical game. Sarupia, 76ers now IG. I'll pop it up real quick. This is the Instagram. See it on screen right now. Refs are still looking at this for a potential hostile act on Kelly Oubre. They look for wind-up, impact, and follow-through when they look at these flagrants. And it looks like he might have followed through, but also looks like his arm just got caught in a weird spot as he was falling to the floor with Karl-Anthony Towns. I could maybe see a tech here. Let's see what they have to say. Tony Brothers with the announcement. And the refs are going to say that on the play from Oubre, there was wind-up and follow-through. And they're going to call a flagrant foul, penalty 1 on Oubre. So it'll be 2 free throws, and the Knicks will maintain possession. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Look, it was a hard foul, and it was made, a little more worse by the weird fall that Cat took, but I don't know if that rises to a flagrant foul. Towns knocks down the first. Second one, no good, so Towns splits the pair, but of course they will keep possession because it was a flagrant. Again, I don't know if I like that call, but it is what it is at this point. It is what it is at this point. OG Anunoby to inbound. Sixers early 7-6 lead here. 3 minutes into quarter number one. Towns goes in, discards Drummond with the left hand, lays it up and in with the right. Gives us the Knicks the lead right back. Now the Sixers the other way. VJ gives it up to George, and a whistle and an offensive foul is going to be called on Andre Drummond. They're going to call an illegal screen on Drum, setting the off ball for George. Are we serious? Drummond was set. He was bracing for impact. He got run right over. I don't know, man. I don't know. Either way, it's an offensive foul and a turnover for Philadelphia. It's been a bit of a clunky start to this game. Here's Towns up top. He'll kick it to Hart in the corner. His three's no good. Rebound taken by Tyrese Maxey. Maxey now guarded by Bridges, who did a good job on him in game one. Maxey will give it up to George. Over to Oubre. Oubre, ball knocked away by Brunson. Up head to Hart. Corner, OG Anunoby. His three-pointer, no good. VJ corrals the rebound. He's pushing the tempo here. Gives it up to Drummond, to George. George tries a corner three. That's good again. Paul George. His second three. Give him 8 points here in this one. Paul George. Now Bridges tries a three. That's no good. Type those PGs in the chat. George tries another one. Left corner three. It's good again. Paul George is feeling it, ladies and gentlemen. His third three of the night. He's got 11. Now Brunson, his answer, no good. Rebound by Maxey. Fine PG again. Now Maxey drives in by Bridges. Reverse layup is good. Sixers up to an early 15-8 lead. And now Hart. Stolen by VJ. Over to Maxey. His three. No good. So I've got some drinks to do. I said I'm drinking for every three. So that's 3 drinks for the 3 made threes from George. Now Towns. Little Euro step. Drives inside. His floater is good. Towns has been the offensive engine so far for the Knicks. As Paul George is going to turn it over. He tried to pass it to Oubre, who wasn't really paying attention. And now OG Anunoby with a reverse slam the other way. Now a 15-12 ball game. Let me get those drinks. So I got 3 drinks so far for those 3 made threes from Paul George. Now Maxey. He'll drive inside. He'll put up a floater with the right hand off. Hart takes the rebound over to Bridges. Bridges inside. Lays it up and over Andre Drummond. 1-point game. Sixers up early here. Now VJ thought about the three. Instead, he'll give it up to Oubre. Swings to Maxey. Back to VJ. Working on Towns. VJ, little crossover. Nice touch with the right hand. VJ's layup is good for two. Now Towns thought about the three. Instead, he'll drive. He'll get by Drummond. He'll be fouled by Andre Drummond, so he'll go to the line. All right, let me give you guys those drinks. Again, because we got that 20 earlier, every three-pointer the Sixers make is a drink. Paul George has made 3, so here you guys go. 1. 2. 3. Second foul on Drummond, not third. They called one of the fouls that we thought was on him on George. So second foul on Andre there. And we'll head to commercial break. Sixers up 17-14. You know, Sixers started game one pretty well. But after the first about half of the quarter, which is where we're at right now, things did not go so well. Hopefully, they can keep up this good start. I want to take a second while we have a break in action. You're not missing a single second as we're in commercial break. I want to tell you guys again about our sponsor, Prize Picks, America's #1 sports picks app. Postseason basketball is here. No better way to cash in on the action than with our friends at Prize Picks. And I love how easy the Prize Picks app is to use. If you are not familiar, all you got to do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections, and you can win yourself some money watching your favorite sports, whether it's basketball, baseball, hockey, when football eventually returns. I mean, they got it all. And right now with the new social feeds feature, if you are new to the app and not so comfortable with how it works, if you want, you can give me a follow on that app. At JChip is my username. You can see my lineups before we talk about them on the show to get some inspiration for your picks. You can also follow your friends on there and copy lineups with just a single click. And right now, for those new users out there, we have a great offer for you all. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code HMA when you play your first $5 lineup to get $50 in lineups. That's code HMA. When you play your first $5 lineup to receive $50 in lineups with Prize Picks. That link in the live chat right now. Also in the description of today's show. And speaking of my lineup, get an early look at how this one's looking so far. $20 to win 170. Andre Drummond, I have more than 8 rebounds. He's got 2, but he does also have 2 early fouls. So that's not good. We do not want him to pick up fouls and be in foul trouble. Mikal Bridges more than 11.5 points. He's got 4. VJ Edgecombe more than 19.5 points. He's got 2. Obviously very early here. So we will see. We will see. Another reminder, you can see at the bottom of your screen right now, we have a goal for this series. We're trying to get 76 $5 Super Chats over the final however many games of the series so I can show the bosses that we want some merchandise here on the show. And here at Chat Sports, a lot of different channels across the NFL, the NBA, and we've been doing a lot of merch. And I want to get some cool shirts, hoodies, hats, things of that nature going for you guys, but the only way the bosses will allow me to do that is if they see that the fans and the audience wants it. And so the way we show them, send in those $5 Super Chats. If we can get to that number by the end of the series, we will 100% be getting some merch going for you guys. So every $5 that comes in, again, we add to the total. You can get merch like this, right? Like our Eagles channel, for example. Shirts that from Kai Lemon, when he was drafted, cooked up these when life gives you lemon shirts. I think they're absolutely sick. The Howie season shirts, I think these are sick as well, right? So this kind of thing is what we will see. Appreciate you guys. Pretty good so far. Sixers up 17-14. Paul George is absolutely cooking. He's 11 points already. He's 3 of 3 from 3. Latoon, I like the energy and execution so far. We'll see where we're at the end of the quarter. Yeah, it's a good start, but again, they started game 1 good as well, so got to keep it going. Towns of the line knocks down the first. Dembona has come into the game for Andre Drummond, who sits with those 2 fouls. Yeah, picked up 2 fouls. He has 2 rebounds, though. Towns, second free throw. Already missed one earlier. Knocks down this one. Back to a 1-point game. Cats got 7. It's been a lot of Karl-Anthony Towns early here. VJ up top, looking to get it to George. Finds him in the corner. Trying for his 4th three. That one was short. Rebound goes to the Knicks. Bridges pushing the pace. He'll reset back to Hart. Swings to Towns. Thought about the 3. Instead, a sweet pass down low to Anunoby, who found an opening there and able to lay it up and in for 2. Now Knicks back up by 1. 5:15 to play in the opening quarter. VJ working with Bona, trying to get past Bridges. He does. Gets downhill, but a great play by Bridges to knock it out of his hands. It'll stay with the Sixers. 8 to shoot. Yeah, I mean, Bridges is just so long. Latoon, your stream's acting up. What's wrong with the stream, Latoon? So it looks like OG is going to check out of the game here. Quentin Grimes is going to come in for the Sixers. McBride going to check in for OG. And looks like VJ will take a seat for Grimes. Now Maxey, step back 2, attacking McBride right away, no good. Bona fighting for the offensive rebound. Hands it off to Grimes. Guarded by Clarkson. Back up top to George. He'll go one-on-one with Josh Hart. 5 to shoot. Little sidestep 3 for George, so no good on that one. He's missed his last 2 after making his first 3. Now Brunson attacking on Oubre. Missed on the layup. Now George back the other way. Corner to Grimes. Thought he could have taken that. Instead he drives in, hangs. Left-hand layup, no good, but he's fouled. So at least Grimes being aggressive here. That's what I need to see out of him. He'll go to the free throw line. Come on. Foul's going to go on Karl-Anthony Towns. That's his second as well of this first quarter. Towns got into foul trouble in game 1. Now picks up 2 fouls here in this one. Screebus, good to see Robbie in the building as well. Shout out to a couple of legends. So Karl-Anthony Towns going to check out with those 2 fouls. And, of course, no Mitchell Robinson tonight for New York. He is sick, so it'll be Ariel Hukporti, who gave the Knicks some good minutes in Game 1. He'll check in here with 4:29 left to go in the opening quarter. We're tied up at 18 apiece after Grimes knocked down the first free throw. Matt Croner in the building as well. Up to 125 people watching, 48 likes. We should be able to get up to 60 likes. 60 likes, no problem. Hit that thumbs up icon. Gotcha, Latoon. Grimes knocks down both free throws. Sixers back up 1. Now VJ, he's already back into the game. Guarding Brunson. Brunson tried to draw some contact. No good. Knocked off the leg of Hukporti. Brunson wanted them to challenge, but the Sixers get it in too quick. So Sixers with the ball now. Maxey guarded by Brunson. This is the matchup the Sixers want. Philadelphia sends a double team. Ball finds its way to Oubre. Open in the corner. That's good. That's the advantage you get when you get Brunson matched up on somebody like Maxey. They have to double. And Oubre finally able to knock down an open 3. He's really been struggling in this series. That's another drink for the 3. Hart to Clarkson. Clarkson, he's fouled by Bona. A high arcing shot. That Bona got him on the body. So Clarkson out of the line. First foul of the game on Bona. Another low-scoring game for Maxey. He's only got 2 points so far. It's been a lot of Paul George, who checked out. VJ checked back in very quickly. Clarkson's free throw. First one is good. 22-19, Sixers lead. Like the way the Sixers have looked so far, I think, the offense, they've had a lot better execution. A little more free-flowing with no Joel Embiid in there. Defensively, not too bad either. Clarkson misses the free throw. And a lane violation. Going to be called on the Sixers. You don't see lane violations called very often. There's lane violations on pretty much every free throw that happens in the NBA, but they call this one on Grimes. I don't get that. That happens on every single possession, and now it results in a made free throw for Clarkson, so 2 for 2 there. I am not Card Guy. I'm from Philly. It's just where the offices are. Grimes kicks it out. Oubre, another corner three. And Kelly Oubre, 2 for 2 from 3 in the corner. Another 3 means another drink. Cheers. Sixers up by 5. McBride in the corner. Over to Hart. Ball knocked away by VJ. Hart able to recollect it. Now 5 to shoot. Try to get it to Brunson down low. He'll be fouled on the pass by Grimes, but Knicks in the bonus, so he'll go to the line. Knicks had nothing going there. They get bailed out by that foul there from Grimes. We're 11 likes away from 60 likes. Can we get to 60 likes before the end of this first quarter? Can we get to 60 likes before the end of the first quarter? We're 11 away. If you're a real one, hit that thumbs up. Helps the stream out a little bit. Do appreciate it. So Brunson to the line. Good on the first free throw. (25-21). Sixers lead. Jalen Brunson's had 5 straight 35-point playoff games against the Sixers, going back, of course, to their series 2 years ago. Brunson knocks down the second free throw as well. He's got his first 2 points of the night now after he missed his first 3 shots of the game. VJ hands off to Bona. Feeds it to Grimes. Grimes guarded by McBride. Grimes will take a step back 2 over McBride. Had a good look at it, but couldn't knock it down. Now Brunson. Ball knocked away. Kelly Oubre picks up the steal. Maxey to VJ. He'll be fouled on the layup attempt by McBride. So VJ now will head to the free throw line. Some much better defense from the Sixers here in this one. That's what you like to see out of this group. We'll head to timeout, commercial break, with 2:35 left to play. Come on, man. We'll get some numbers up here in just a second. But again, I really appreciate it if you hit that like button, hit that thumbs up. If you're a real one, you're a real Sixer fan, let me see it. Let me know you're here by hitting that like button. We're 9 likes away from our next goal of 60 likes. And we'll get some of these numbers updated here. Appreciate you guys. If you've already hit that like button, you're a real one. Let me know in the chat right now. So far in this one, as we're up to 52 likes now, shout out. How about Paul George? The start he's had in this one, 11 points, knocking down 3 triples. He actually knocked down his first 3 threes and 4 shots of the game before he missed his last 2 threes, but what a great start for him. Love to see that out of PG. Love to see that for PG. What up, Billy? My guy Billy in the chat. Bro had a countdown. What do you mean? I'm lost. I'm lost and confused. Now we're 7 likes away from 60. That photo of me is still ridiculous, dude. I should do something about that. I should do something about that. But we'll see if George should keep it up. Maxey's been pretty quiet. Just 2 points for Tyrese. Only taking 3 shots. So I wanted to see a more aggressive Tyrese Maxey, and I think he's looked more aggressive, but hasn't quite resulted in a lot of made shots yet. Six likes away from 60. How about Kelly Oubre knocking down a couple of threes? He has been awful in this playoffs from outside the arc. If they're getting Oubre to knock down some shots, man, that'll be huge. So VJ to the line now, coming out of the timeout. Can't knock down the first free throw. VJ averaging 15 a game so far in these playoffs. Able to step up and knock down the second. Yeah, Robbie, Maxey has to take charge. Latoon Oubre finally getting involved in offense. About time. About time. All right, McBride. To Huck Porty. Looking to get it back and does. He'll drive on George. His shot is sent away. Paul George having none of that. PG with the block. Knicks will keep it with 3.9 to shoot. Love what I'm seeing out of Paul George. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Brunson inside. Huck Porty and the Sixers just lost him down low off the inbound. What are you doing, Bona? Back to a 2-point game. 2 minutes to play in quarter number 1. Grimes guarded by Clarkson. Gets it to Bona. Bona puts it on the deck. Gets deep inside, and he'll be fouled by Huck Porty. Bona had a really easy look at it. Don't know how he missed it. The Knicks don't like the call. Two likes away from 60. I'll give you guys a beer cheers when we get there. Come on. They haven't shown a replay of the Bona play yet, but no challenge from New York. So here's Bona, pretty decent free throw shooter at the line. First one is perfect. Extends the Sixers lead back to 3. Second one, Bona misses. So he splits a pair. Lead stays at 3. VJ once again guarding Brunson. Trying to get physical with him. Huck Porty comes and sets a screen. Brunson will pull up for 3 and knocks it down. Pretty good defense from VJ. Better shot there from Brunson. His first 3 of the night. Now George down low to Bona. Falls down but able to get it over to Oubre. Now to Grimes. Drives baseline. Right past Brunson. He lost it. Goes out of bounds. I don't know how he wasn't fouled. And now VJ is going to foul Brunson. on the other side of the floor. Why are we fouling Brunson right away off the inbounds? That'll be free throws for Brunson as the Knicks are in the bonus. You could not have been farther away from the basket, literally. And VJ fouls Brunson. And he'll go back to the line. We're up to 62 likes. Appreciate you guys. Cheers. Brunson's good on the first. VJ's talking to Spike Lee on the sideline. They're having a little friendly back and forth. Second free throw coming for Jalen Brunson. That one's good again. All of a sudden, Knicks up by 2. VJ nearly loses it, bringing it up half court. Able to recollect himself. Gives it up to George. George with a cut to the cutting. VJ who hangs and he's fouled. He'll go back to the line. A great cut by VJ. Great pass from George. And VJ got bumped by Huckporty. Little give and go action there. Huckporty thought he went straight up. But I think his arms were not quite vertical. They were a little bit down. So some more free throws. Been a lot of free throws on both sides here in this opening quarter. VJ misses another free throw, man. That'll be Huckporty's second foul. So 2 on Huckporty and 2 on Towns in the opening quarter. Again, they have no Mitchell Robinson. 2003 minutes for Huckporty. VJ knocks down the second. And he goes right back to guarding Brunson on defense. Make it 4 points now for VJ, but he's 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Huckporty sets a screen. Bona picks up Brunson. And Brunson. Oh, shot blocked by Bona. What a recovery from a Dem. Now Maxey back quickly the other way. His layup no good, but he'll be fouled. I think that'll be the third on Huckporty. And it is. Third foul on Huckporty. Again, that's huge given the lack of center depth tonight for New York. Mitchell Robinson out. And now Maxey, who had been out, sitting back in the ball game, knocks down the first free throw. And Huckporty's going to check out. Jeremy Sohan is going to check in for the Knicks. He has played sparingly for the Knicks, really since they picked him up after he was released by the Spurs. I was clamoring for the Sixers to get him. I mean, he really hasn't made much of an impact for New York, but he'll check in to at least play the final 46 seconds of this first quarter. I don't imagine he'll be in very much longer after that. Maxey knocks down both free throws. Sixers back up by 1. 45 seconds left to play. Maxey, by the way, is at 34 consecutive free throws. Brunson, step back 2 over VJ, and that's just his shot. VJ did a good job to stay in front, but Brunson just too talented offensively. Now Knicks back in front. 10-second difference between shot clock and game clock for the Sixers. Maxey has it up top. Guarded by Brunson. Double team comes. Finds VJ. Over to Grimes. Grimes, good look from the corner. Grimes knocks down a corner 3. Back and forth we go. Now Sixers up by 2. Philadelphia is 6 of 9 from 3 so far. Brunson over to Anunoby. Anunoby drives in. Shoots over George. No good. And that'll do it. First quarter comes to a close. All things considered, pretty good for the Sixers here in that first period. Up 33-31. And we will head to quarter number 2. Pretty good start for the Sixers with no Joel Embiid able to knock down 6 of their 9 threes. They take the lead heading into quarter number 2. And you can see kind of the way the Sixers play offensively when Embiid's not on the floor. They're running, a little more movement, a little more up and down, and a little more pace to the game. Also, I got to give that last drink for that corner 3. Card guy, keep me on my toes. All right. But now our deal resets. Again, that's for every quarter. So now the deal applies once again. A $20 super chat will activate our deal here for the second quarter. So one person sends in a 20. That means every 3 the Sixers make in the second quarter, I got to keep it going. I got to drink for every made 3. As soon as someone sends in a 20, the deal gets activated. And we'll take a look at some team stats from that opening quarter. So overall, the Sixers shot very well. And I thought defensively they started off very playing well on defense. I think towards the end of that first quarter, things got a little more sloppy and lackadaisical on the defensive end. And here we are. So, numbers from that opening quarter. Sixers 10 of 17 from the field, including 6 of 9 from 3. If they keep doing that, the turnovers. And they have been pretty good all year as well in terms of not committing turnovers, but they commit 5 in that one. They committed a lot of turnovers in the first quarter. So got to clean up the turnovers. They have also led the rebounding battle. And the Knicks have not grabbed a single offensive rebound, which is absolutely big. Now, when they don't have Mitchell Robinson, obviously, their ability to grab offensive rebounds isn't going to be quite as good as it normally is. But overall, I think Card Guy, you put it well. Not too much to complain about in that first quarter. All right, here we go. Second quarter getting underway. Again, as soon as someone sends in a $20 super chat, every 3 made will be a drink, but it won't get activated until that happens. George, what a pass to Maxey, who rises and slams it home for 2. Maxey got up, and what a pass from George as well. Now Towns back the other way. Right over Bona, up and in for 2. Maxey going to be tripped up by Towns. That'll be the 3rd foul on Karl-Anthony Towns. So will Cat come out here after picking up his 3rd foul? What will Mike Brown want to do? And Towns will sit. Wow. So Cat came back in to start the second quarter after picking up 2 fouls in the first and immediately picked up his 3rd. He'll sit. Josh Hart will come in. And Maxey immediately now downhill. He'll be fouled by Deuce McBride. So another foul called on the Knicks and another Couple of free throws coming for Tyrese Maxey. Maxey to the line. Knocks down free throw number 1. Out there for the Sixers, it's Maxey, George, Oubre, Grimes, and Bona. For the Knicks, McBride, Anunoby, Alvarado, Bridges, and Hart. So no true center out there. No real rim protector out there for the Knicks. Sixers have to take advantage, have to get downhill and get into the paint. Maxey did that, got fouled, and just knocked down both free throws. Sixers lead is 4. Jose Alvarado into the game. He gets downhill. His shot, another block from Bona. His second of the night. Making his impact felt here on this one. Now Maxey passes down to Bona. Wasn't expecting the pass. Able to corral it, but then loses it. Turns it over. Sixers get back. Here's Bridges. Swings to Hart. Gives it right back to Bridges. Gets into the paint. Resets to Anunoby. Finds some space for 3. That one in and out. Kelly Oubre grabs the rebound. Knicks just 2 of 8 from 3. Maxey attacking again. Sidestep. No good. Bona offensive rebound. Now he's fouled by OG Anunoby. So Bona to the line. Look, this is what happens when you're a team like the Knicks and you want to play aggressive. You play aggressive defense, that's fine. But it's going to result in some fouls. And also, you see the impact right now of Towns. And Hakporti both being in foul trouble, not being out there. It was OG Anunoby guarding Bona, who easily got the offensive rebound. Unfortunately, Bona misses the first free throw. Does make the second. Sixers lead is 5. Here is Bridges. Gets into the paint. Fadeaway 2 over Oubre is good. Bridges starting to find it a little bit offensively. He's got 6. Now Maxey trying to get going. He'll take a step back 3. Maxey's got it. 3 is good. Love to see Maxey get going now. His first 3 of the ball game. Anunoby inside. Able to finish up and over Bona. So 4-point game, 41-37. Sixers in front. George down low to Bona. Pass went too far. Taken by Grimes. His layup's blocked by Anunoby. Now Alvarado, he'll stop, he'll pop, his 3. Got it to go. 1-point game. Now Maxey, guarded by McBride. He'll take a fall away 2, and it's good. Tough shot for Maxey. He's getting going now. He's up to 13 points all of a sudden. Oubre, some hounding defense on Bridges up top. And now Oubre going to draw the offensive foul. Josh Hart, little forearm shiver into the side of Oubre. Offensive foul, turnover. Sixers take over. And that's all done there because of the beautiful defensive Oubre. Fought over multiple screens before Hart shoved him with 2 hands. Another offensive foul and foul call here on the Knicks. George over to VJ. Swings to Maxey. He'll get the screen. Now Maxey working on Alvarado. Maxey, step back. 2 is good. Tyrese Maxey's feeling it, folks. 11 in the second quarter for Maxey. He's got 15. It's a 5-point ball game. Hart up top to Bridges. Comes off the screen. Finds some space. Mid-range two-pointer is good. Bridges, as I said, he's starting to find that offensive groove a little bit here. Here's George. One-on-one with OG and Anunoby. Finds some space. Shoots a three. No good. Bono with the offensive rebound. Resets to VJ. He'll throw a lob to Bono, but they're going to call a foul before the pass. So don't count the lob. It'll be a foul on Alvarado, fouling VJ on the pass. It's kind of unfortunate there. That was a beautiful look from VJ. Huckporty is going to check back in. McBride will sit down. So now the Knicks get a center back in there. Reminder, we're still waiting on a $20 super chat this quarter. As soon as we get one, every three the Sixers make for the rest of the period is a drink. Now George nearly had it stolen by Hart. Able to get it back. Finds Maxey. He'll post up Alvarado once again. He'll take another tough turnaround shot. And Alvarado going to be called for the foul. The Knicks fans hate it as the foul calls are piling up on the Knicks right now. Alvarado doesn't like the call either. Maxey was just backing him down, giving him that shoulder. I'll be honest, I don't know if he got him on that one. I think most of the calls so far have been good. That one I'm not so sure about. But we'll take it all day long, man. We'll take it all day long. Maxey misses the first free throw. Maxey had not missed from the free throw line in a long, long time. Does make the second at least. 200 people watching. We should be able to get to 100 likes, no problem. If you're enjoying the show, hit that thumbs up icon. Like the stream. The more likes we get, the more Sixers fans will get up in here, make it a real party. Clarkson drives baseline. Good defense from Drummond. Makes him reset to Hart in the corner. His three no good. Clarkson tracks down the offensive rebound. Now Brunson fakes, drives. Floater no good. Huckporty rebound. Blocked by Drummond. Clarkson grabbed the rebound but missed a follow through. Now Drummond takes it. Now George inside to Oubre. His layup's no good. And they said Sixers ball initially. Now they're going to change it to Knicks ball. Notice how in that last possession, if you're not watching the game, Brunson got VJ on his back, and Brunson tried to do the typical fall back and shoot thing, but smart by VJ to move out of the way and just back up. Which, by the way, that move's supposed to be outlawed. You're not supposed to be able to do that anymore. When you lean back while you shoot. It's not a natural shooting motion, but Brunson always does it. Good job by VJ to be aware of that, caused the miss, as Brunson was not expecting it. Knicks, though, have it. Huckporty trying to get it over to Brunson. Great defense from VJ again. Now Brunson trying to go ISO. Turns it over. Bad pass. That's that defensive pressure. Maxey pulls up. Three no good. Drummond tips it in. Offensive rebound and put back for Drummond. Josh Hart spins. Thought he traveled. Huckporty down the lane. Smokes the layup. Clarkson corrals it. Finds Bridges back to Clarkson. Nobody was guarding him. Laid it up and in underneath the basket. Pace really starting to pick up here in this one. Halfway through quarter number 2, Sixers up 48-44. It's been an offensive showcase so far. Maxey drives in. Left hand layup is good. Not sure how there wasn't a foul call there as Brunson tried to take a charge. Now Clarkson the other way quickly finishes over Kelly Oubre, man. There is not a lot of defense being played in this game right now. Back and forth we go. And Sixers will call a timeout. Just kind of calm the game down a little bit. It has been crazy. I should have been a foul called on Brunson on the Maxey layup. I don't know why nothing is called there. But, man, back and forth we've gone. All right. Well, we have a timeout on the floor, commercial break. We're not going anywhere, and you're not missing a second of the action. Want to take a second to tell you guys about our sponsor, making today's show free for everybody. That is Prize Picks, America's #1 sports picks app. Postseason basketball is here. No better way to cash in on the action than with our friends at Prize Picks. Super easy to use. All you got to do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. You choose flex play or power play, and you're good to go. If you're new to the app and you want some inspiration for your picks, you can give me a follow with their new social feeds feature, where you can also follow your friends and copy lineups with just a single click. My username on there, @JChip, where you can see all of my lineups that I will be playing before we talk about them here on the show. And right now we have a great offer for new users. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code HMA when you play your first $5 lineup to receive $50 in lineups. It's code HMA when you play your first $5 lineup to get an extra $50 in lineups with Prize Picks. That link down in the comments and description of today's show. And speaking of my lineup, we can get an updated look here at how my selections are looking. I'd say overall not bad so far. I have Drummond more than 8 rebounds. He's got 4, so almost on track there. Bridges more than 11.5 points. He's already got 8. I need VJ to pick it up a little bit on the offensive side of the ball. I think VJ's had a great game defensively guarding Jalen Brunson. More than 19.5 points. He's only got 4 so far, so quite a ways to go there. But that is how that works. A reminder, guys, we are so close to hitting a major milestone on the channel. And I think we can get there by halftime. With 6 minutes to play in the second quarter, we are currently sitting at 25,981 subscribers. We are 19 real ones away from 26K. If you want Sixers coverage all year long, that's free, informative, insightful, entertaining, hit that subscribe button. And a big shout out to our recent subscribers, Penn State fan, Lou Benavides. We got Tyon. We got Chandelier, and we got Toaster Brian, some of our most recent subscribers. Again, hit that sub button. And if you want the Sixers to win, we got a saying around here, sub for Sixers dubs. If you want them to win, hit that sub button. And let's reach that big time milestone here tonight. When we hit that milestone, I'll give you guys a big beer chug and a big thank you as well. We are so close. Look at that. Just picked up a couple more subs. Keep it going, man. Keep it going. I want to get there. None of this possible without you guys. So thank you guys so much. Robbie, let VJ stay focused on the defensive rebounding. Yeah, I mean, VJ can do his thing, man. He's done a great job on the other aspects of the game so far. And yeah, Latoon, it is working so far. Here we go. Back in action now. Maxey misses. Drummond try to fight for the rebound, but it goes to the Knicks. Now Clarkson, what a job by Maxey to come in while he wasn't looking and steal the ball away. Maxey splits the double team on the screen, finds Oubre down low. The two-hand jam for Kelly Oubre, the assist for Tyrese Maxey. Lead is 6 for Philadelphia. Brunson working on VJ. Leans in. Puts it up and in. Good job by VJ not to foul Brunson. Another tough shot there made for Jalen Brunson. Maxey, cross-court pass deflected and stolen by Josh Hart. Knicks are running. Hart nearly lost it. Finds Clarkson. Open corner 3. No good. Drummond corrals the rebound. He'll be fouled by Hukporti, and that'll be Hukporti's fourth. His fourth foul in just 7 minutes for Ariel Hukporti. Remember, Towns picked up his third earlier in this quarter. Now Hukporti picks up his fourth. AJ Jones, I'm at work, not supposed to be on my phone. Appreciate you, Chip, for this play-by-play. AJ, I got you, man. This is why we do it. Sixers in the bonus, so Andre Drummond will head to the line, knock down the first free throw. That's why we do it, man. For people who aren't able to watch the game or just want another way of being able to experience the game, we got you guys. So, interestingly enough, we have not seen, and by the way, Sixers are wearing white tonight. I don't think I mentioned that, but the Sixers are wearing white tonight, which is obviously a big deal. They have won every game when they've worn white this series. They wore blue in game 1 against the Knicks. Now they're wearing white, and they're playing well. But what a move there from Brunson, able to shake VJ and then sidestep past Drummond. Lays it up and in for 2. He's got 13 points now. Maxey hands off to VJ. VJ will get a screen from Grimes. Now VJ working a one-on-one with Brunson. Gives it up to Grimes. Gets it right back. Layup no good. Grabs his own offensive rebound. Fight for the ball. Taken by the Knicks. New York is running. And Anunoby hangs and throws it down over Andre Drummond. Sixers were scrambling a bit there off the rebound. Back to a 2-point ball game. Grimes over to Oubre. Thought about the 3. Instead, he'll reset to Maxey. Tries to take the baseline on Hart. He'll spin back to the middle of the floor. Throws up a wild shot. Terrific defense by the Sixers. Now Hart throws it up. Bridges throws it down. Tie game, 54-54. 3:25 to play in this opening half of basketball in game number 2. VJ going to be fouled. I believe that'll go on Hart. And we're going to head to another commercial break here with 3:19 left to play. $232 people watching, 83 likes. We're 17 likes away from 100. Hit that thumbs up icon. A reminder of one of our super chat deals here tonight. And one of the things I really want to be able to do on the channel is get some sick merch going for you guys. We have a lot of channels here at Chat Sports. A lot of them have been making some really cool merch. The boss has said, though, if I want to make some merch, they got to see some proof that the Sixers fans would want some cool shirts. An example of what these shirts might look like here, as we can show you, our shirts for our Eagles channel here. When Mikal Lemon got drafted, we made some When Life Gives You Lemon shirts, right? They're sick. They're kind of all sizes. They're very affordable. We have like Howie season shirts as well. So they be in this kind of style. I'm thinking like a VJ Edgecombe, Tyrese Maxey, VJ Max shirt with those two on it. But the only way we can do that is if we get enough support from the real ones. So if you want to help us out and you want to start making merch and show the bosses that we can get it going, send in a $5 super chat. Every $5 super chat that comes in gets added to our goal of trying to reach 76 $5 or more super chats throughout the series. We've gotten 2 so far tonight. Can we keep it pushing? Card guy, Naheem, 420 Club, typing those 7 6s in the chat right now. Love it, love it, love it. Cypern Civic, all Philly teams winning this year for the 250th birthday of the United States. Wouldn't that be something? I mean, how about the Phillies? What they've done since they fired Rob Thompson? They are on what, a 9-1 run in their last 10 games with Don Mattingly as their new manager. The Flyers, unfortunately, are down, what, 2-0 in their series? But still a fantastic second half of the year for the Flyers. Philly's currently down 3-2 to the Athletics in the bottom of the sixth. Flyers down 2-0 in their series with Game 3 coming tomorrow. And, Eagles had a disappointing year this past year, but look to be locked and loaded for this upcoming season. So, up to $40 in Super Chats on the night. Card guy, I like the Eagles' new receiving room. As do I. I think it looks great. Can we get to $50 here? 2 people send in 5s. We'll get closer to our goal. Plus, we'll get $50 before halftime, which would be electric. Electric. An updated look at some team stats so far. Sixers shooting has slowed down a little bit, but still 17 to 32, 7 to 12 from 3. They have missed 5 free throws. Knicks, though, also, 21 to 39 is over 50% from the field. They've been great from 2. They're just 3 of 11 from 3, though. So the Sixers' interior defense has not been very good, but they've been able, at the very least, to keep New York off the three-point line, which has been very important here tonight. The Sixers have made 7 threes. 6 of them came in the first quarter. All right, back in action here out of the commercial break. Sixers have it. Paul George back in the game. Hands it off to Grimes. Gives it up to Maxey. Now back to George. He'll be fouled by Hart. And the shot is good. Oh, my goodness. George got fouled by Hart working on the left side of the floor. Kind of threw up a wild shot, and somehow it hit off the rim and bounced in. I don't know what Hart was thinking, reaching it way in on George. His hand got caught deep in the cookie jar. And now a tech called on Josh Hart. So tee him up. Maxey to the line. Knocks down the technical free throw. That puts the Sixers up by 7. And now we should have another free throw coming for George. And we will. So this could be a 4-point possession for the Sixers, courtesy of Josh Hart. George, short on the free throw. But still back to a 3-point lead for the Sixers. Brunson finds some space for 3. No good. It's Oubre guarding him now with VJ on the bench. Maxey working on Hart. Step back. 2. Fumbled with a rock. Would have had space. Kicks it up to Grimes. His dribbles are no use there. Gives it up to Oubre. His 3-pointer's no good. Hart grabs the rebound. And now Bona runs over Josh Hart. That'll be a foul on Adem Bona. His second foul. Yeah, I can already hear it, by the way. I can already hear all the Knicks fans complaining about the refs. If the Sixers hang on and win this game, that's all they're going to say. Oh, the refs, the refs, the refs. Why don't you play some defense, New York, huh? Here's Shamet. Gives it up to Hart. Now to Bona. To Anunoby, guarded by Bona, I should say. Anunoby's mid-range 2, no good. Rebound goes to Kelly Oubre. Maxey. Try to get Brunson switched on to him. Knicks, though, refusing to switch that matchup. Grimes will set him a screen. Try to get the switch again. Doesn't come. Maxey drives. Gives it to Oubre. Oubre will take a mid-range 2 over Shamet. No good. Bona fighting for the rebound. Gets it. Resets to Tyrese. Now Maxey. Bad pass. Stolen by Brunson. He's running. Puts a shoulder into Grimes. And now it's a 1-point game. 9th turnover for Philadelphia. They averaged like 11 per game in the first round. been a little more clumsy with it here tonight. Now Maxey nearly loses it again. OG got a hand in there. Grimes takes a deep three, airballs it. Bona saves it, but goes right to the Knicks. Now Hart finds Anunoby, trailing, cutting. His layup is good. Knicks are back in front, 58-57. Minute remaining. Maxey, one-on-one with Josh Hart. 5 to shoot. He drops Hart. No good on the jumper. Spin jumper at the free throw line. Had him. Now Brunson going to draw a foul on George. It's going to be on the floor. First foul on Paul George. So Knicks will inbound here. 51.4 seconds left in the first half. VJ Edgecombe will check back in for this last minute. Quentin Grimes will take a seat. Brunson. Inbound goes to Hart. Hart looking for somewhere to go. Now he'll attack the basket himself. And right through the outstretched arms of George, Hart finishes. 3-point lead now for the Knicks. It's their largest lead of the night, just 3. Maxey to George. He'll take a corner 3 over Hart. No good. Bona grabs the offensive rebound. Goes to Edgecombe. Edgecombe drives in, lays it up and in. Great fight from Bona. Edgecombe. Now 6 points here tonight. And he's run the Brunson matchup all night long. Done a pretty good job. Brunson, wow. A great move by Brunson to get by VJ, but he smoked the layup. Now VJ going to get a good look for 3. It's good! Oh, no. And, okay, they will count the bucket. But after the shot, Adem Bona ran over Jalen Brunson. So Sixers do go back up by 2 off the 3 from VJ. Bona just runs right through Brunson, though. Going to try to get the rebound. So Brunson will go to the free throw line. The 3 will count for VJ. 300 people watching live. We're 12 likes away from 100. If you're a real one, hit that thumbs up icon, like the stream. I would appreciate it. It helps the show out. Get some more Sixers fans in here. Make it a real watch party. Cheers to everybody. Brunson misses the first free throw. Yeah, Peter. Bona just cannot stop fouling. He's got 3 fouls. Other than that, I think he's played pretty well. I mean, the rebounding has been there, especially in the offensive glass, but he just can't stop fouling. Knocks down the second. 3.9 remaining. Edgecombe going to get a good look at it. Off the front iron. And that'll take us to halftime. Sixers up by 1. 62-61 after the first 2 quarters of play. Grade the Sixers so far. A, B, C, D, or F. To be up by 1 with no Embiid, pretty impressive so far. Vote in the poll question in the chat, and also let me know in the comments as well. How would you grade the Sixers' performance so far? Peter, good to see ya. Naheem, I'm going to say it's an A or a B. Yeah, I think B plus is probably a good way to put it so far. I mean, they've given up 61 points, so the defense still struggling, but the offense has finally found it a little bit. They've gotten to the free throw line a bunch as well. Brunson wasn't boxing out Bona. He ran in Bona's way. Yeah, look, now Brunson was set, so it's kind of like a charge, right? Where, I mean, if Brunson's set, Bona can't just run him over. But I do agree, like, Brunson wasn't trying to grab a rebound, right? And so if all Knicks fans are going to complain is that Embiid is never trying to actually score, he's trying to get fouled, well, then what is that by Brunson? Are they going to say that's a smart basketball play? Because he clearly wasn't trying to grab a rebound. He was just standing there trying to get in Bona's way. So which one is it, Knicks fans? Which one is it, huh? I don't get it. Today, going with a B. Card guy, B+. My dad going with a B. Need better defense, no doubt. My mom, B+. Robbie, Bona isn't bad. I think he's bad. Very inconsistent. Huge genius with those trash can emojis. It just, you can't have it both ways, man. If you're a Knicks fan, you can't say that Joel Embiid doesn't play the right way because he looks for the foul instead of looking to make the shot. Well, wouldn't the right basketball play there from Brunson be to go try to get the rebound instead of going to try to get fouled? Or is that a smart play? Again, it just doesn't make sense to me. Funk Soldier going with a B grade in that first half for Philadelphia. Guys, we're 7 likes away from 100. Got like a quarter of this Happy Dad left. As soon as we get to 100 likes, I'll finish this for you guys. We're so close. You know what? I'm going to make a special halftime deal for everybody as well. I'm going to make a special halftime deal. Normally, it's $50. This is what we've been doing tonight. $50 to ring the bell and have me take a shot here on the channel. If you don't know, we have a brand new sound that I can play on the show that you'll all hear when someone sends in a big-time super chat. Like the Sixers ringing the bell before the game. We haven't played it yet, and I want to play it. I want to debut it here tonight. And so if you send in a $25 super chat, again, normally it's $50. During halftime, I'll knock that off to $25. I'll ring the bell for you. I'll take a shot. I got some tequila right here. I haven't taken a shot yet. Plus, you become a member of our exclusive Bell Ringers Club, where I have all your names on a list, and you'll get shout-outs on the show. Makes you the realest of the real here on the channel. So $25 during halftime only. I'll ring the bell. I'll take a shot. You'll be part of that exclusive club. Plus, you'll help us get on our way to reaching our goal of 76 $5 or more super chats during the series. Trying to get merch here on the channel. My bosses want to see us. Well, I want to see us get some merch on the show. The only way we can do that is if I prove to my bosses that we want it. And we do that by trying to reach that goal of 76 $5 super chats. We have 2 so far here tonight. Platoon B, if we can rein in the turnovers, A-. Yeah, the turnovers have been really the only issue with Philadelphia so far. It certainly doesn't help your offense, or it doesn't help your defense when your offense is turning the ball over. Q Genius, well played first half, can't get complacent. Certainly not. I mean, you're only up 1. You have no Joel Embiid. You're going to have to play even better, and that's in the second half coming up. Naheem, 19 points for Maxey. I'm impressed. Robbie, tequila. Yeah, I got some 1800 tequila. Peter, can I do a 20 then a 5? Yeah, I mean, sure, same thing to me. But I think they'll charge you a little extra tax if you do that. I think it's cheaper technically if you do 25 at once, but if it's easier to do 20 than 5, sure, you might just get charged like a few extra cents for a tax, possibly. But I'll count it, Peter. If you do that, I'll count it. Latoon, we also need some more movement. When Maxey gets in the paint, he's going to stand around and watch and see if he'll make a play or not. Move to the ball, and give Maxey somewhere to go with it. Yeah, I think occasionally, like we see once in a while, we'll see a Kelly Oubre cut to the basket for a dunk, but that's really it, and that's pretty few and far between. So it's a good point there, Latoon. Got to get some point production from Q. Quentin Grimes, man. He had those 2 good games against the Celtics, and I was back in on him, but he's just not a consistent enough player. Millimeter, not reading the rest of that name. Do we know when Embiid is coming back or no? No. Nurse said he's day-to-day. So I'd say there's a pretty good chance he does play on Friday in game number 3, but we really won't know until we get an update tomorrow and then before the game on Friday. But I would imagine he's back on Friday. I would imagine he's back on Friday. At the end of the day, it would take a lose by 30 or a win by 1. Oh, dude. I would never want to lose. Peter Thurman sending in the $20 super chat. So that gets us up now. You can see the ticker at the bottom. We've had now 3 super chats of $5 or more. We're slowly making our way up there. Slowly making our way up there. If you want us to get some merch to sell to you guys, I just want to be able to give you guys the best experience you can here on the channel. And so, again, we can get close to our goal. We're up to 3 $5 super chats. Trying to get some merch created for you guys. Peter coming in with the 20. And then there's the 5. So make it 4 now on the night. Make it 4 now on the night. Philly boy in the building. What's going on? What's going on? Peter, let me show you some love here. And as I pop this up, I'm going to play for you guys the new sound we got. Again, normally it's 50 to ring the bell, but we're going to do it for $25 during halftime. You know, Latoon, I agree. I don't think Embiid should have played. But let's get that sound ready to go. Okay. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Peter Thurman with the 20. And he's ringing the bell. Here we go. Come on, Peter. Ring that bell, Peter. Ring that bell. Let's hear it again. Let's go. Big shout out to Peter. Getting us going. So Peter was already a member of the Bell Ringer Club from beforehand. So you know you're already in there. Real Dreamers changed the world. Yeah, what do you guys think? Do you like the new sound? That's for all the big time super chats that come in. Part of the Bell Ringers Club. Let me know your thoughts. I see some fire emojis down in the chat. I like it, man. I like it. That's why we're always trying to elevate here on the channel. Always trying to elevate here on the channel. And then Peter sent in the 5 as well. Said, say less, my guy. LFG. Peter, thank you so much, man. Got to display that sound. Oh, and we got to 100 likes. Shout out today. So appreciate you guys for getting us to 200 likes. So I'm going to finish my Happy Dad and then take a shot at tequila for Peter as well. Dan Reed in the building. Yeah, QG, I did see that. VJ was talking, having some fun, messing around with Spike Lee. But I didn't see Maxey make him snap out of it though. Card guy, fire. Appreciate you guys, man. Up to 102 likes now. Cheers, everybody. Thank you guys for getting us there. Ah. Philly's looking fire right now under Donnie Boy. Yeah, man. Phillies have been turning it up since Mattingly took over. Philly Boy, the guy on the Knicks channel is my guy Marshall. He's been here for a long time. One of the OGs here at Chat Sports. And he does a great job, man. It's a big channel they have over there. I think they're closing in on 100,000 subscribers on that Knicks channel. We're closing in on a pretty big milestone as well, though. As looks like we're coming out of the halftime break here shortly, but we are 14 subs away from 26,000 subscribers, guys. So close. Jason Sir, Lewis Watts, Liam Games, Penn State fan, and Lou Benavides, our most recent subscribers. Help us get to this huge goal here on the channel, 26,000 subscribers. I really appreciate it. This show's nothing without you guys. You're the ones who make it all go. Without you guys watching, hanging out, liking the show, subscribing, commenting, it wouldn't be much of a watch party, would it? It would just be me here hanging out, talking to myself. So I really do appreciate each and every single one of you. And with that, we got the tequila on deck. The 1800 for my guy Peter, sending in that $25 super chat again for the remainder of halftime, which is almost over. Normally it's $50 to ring the bell, have me take a shot, and join our exclusive Bell Ringers Club. But during halftime only, it's $25 to do that. All right. Let's take down the tequila. Let's not shortchange my guy, Peter. All right. Cheers, everybody. First shot of the night. Not a tequila guy, but got to do what we got to do. It's what we got here in the office. So I'd much rather it be whiskey, really. But at least it's not vodka. At least it's not vodka. Cheers to a big second half. Sixers up by 1. Let's get her done. Woo! Ugh. Oh. Yeah, that you feel that, man. You feel that. I'll tell you what. You feel that. Oh, that's why I don't drink tequila. Woo! Jason, I did it for chat. Jason, one of our recent subs. Irish for cheers. How do I say that? Slancha. I say that right? Slancha. Sick. Appreciate it, Dan Reed. Alrighty. $12 subs away from 26K. Joel is dual. Can you give my channel a shout out, please? Shout out to you, Joel. Appreciate you being here, watching the show. Oh, we lost one. Now we're 13 subs away from 26K. As Naheem says in the chat, sub for dubs. You want the Sixers to take game 2 in the Garden. Hit that sub button. We're coming out of the break here for the start of the second half. Let's get it going. Oh, and by the way, I almost forgot. As this third quarter does start, we do have a challenge every quarter. We got it in the first quarter. We didn't get it in the second quarter. So can we get this in the third quarter? Starting right now, a $20 super chat, just one $20 super chat from anybody, activates our deal where I have to drink for every made 3. I got another Happy Dad ready on deck, ready to go. So whenever somebody sends in a $20 super chat for the rest of the third quarter, I have to drink for every 3 the Sixers make. Again, we got it in the first quarter, did not in the second. Is somebody going to get us going here in this third quarter? We shall see. We shall see. $20 activates the deal. The earlier you send it in, the more likely it is I'll have to drink for more 3s. All right, let's do it. Third quarter getting underway right now. Sixers start with it. VJ over to Paul George. And he had a good start, but not this time. This is his first 3 of the second half. After 11 first quarter points, just 2 points since. And Sixers 1 and done on their first possession of the quarter. Smoke a J2. YouTube would shut off my stream if I did that. YouTube does not like that very much. Wow, and what a pass. Karl-Anthony Towns finds the cutting Mikal Bridges. Puts the Knicks back in front here. Maxey to VJ. Hands it right back. Now Maxey looking for a screen. Gets by Hart. Picks up his dribble. Over to VJ in the corner. And an offensive foul going to be called on VJ. Looks like he kind of shoved Bridges as he was guarding him closely in the corner. And that'll be another turnover for the Sixers. Towns. His pass this time, looking for a cutting OG Anunoby's knocked away by Maxey. Goes out of bounds. Knicks will keep it with 10 on the shot clock. How many more subs till 26K? We are 11 subs away. 11 subs away, Joel. Bridges trying to get it in. Nowhere to go. Finally gets it in to Brunson. Good defense from VJ as Brunson's mid-range jumper is well short. Now Maxey, he gets doubled. Finds Oubre over to VJ. Corner 3. VJ got it to go. VJ for 3. As we're now 10 subs away from our goal. VJ up to 12 here tonight. Bridges attacks, hangs, shoots, no good. Drummond with the rebound. Come on, man. Make a run in this third. VJ finds himself open again for 3. Doesn't want to take it. Now he gives it up to George. George is fouled by Hart on the perimeter. Hart doesn't like it. He's got to be careful here. He already has 1 tech. Doesn't want to get another and get thrown out. Dan Reed, don't you drink now? No one sent in a 20. I only drink if someone sends in a 20 during the quarter. Dan, so if someone sends in a $20 super chat, the rest of the quarter, I have to drink for every made 3, but no one sent one in during the third quarter yet. Yeah. All right, here is Brunson spinning on VJ. VJ stays with him. Now gets switched on to Hart, who passes it up top. Towns will take a deep 3, and he got it. Karl-Anthony Towns played very sparingly in the first half, but has not missed a shot today. 4-4 from the field, knocks down his first three. He's got 12. Now Oubre working on Brunson, drives right by him. Shot no good, but Drummond there for the offensive rebound and tip in. And again, that's what happens when he attacked Brunson defensively. Oubre got right by him. Now Bridges gets a clean look in the corner for three. George corrals the rebound. Sixers now slow it down. Maxey has Brunson on him. He wants to go one-on-one. He drives. He floats. He hits. Tyrese Maxey again working on Brunson. That's too easy for our guy Maxey. Make it 21 now on the night. Now Brunson off to Hart. Hart directing traffic. Kicks to OG. He'll take a contested corner three, well short. Ball goes right to Bridges, though, who puts it back up and in from the elbow. Maxey to George. George has some space, in rhythm, three-pointer. Got it! Paul George finally gets back on the board after a quiet second quarter. Another three drops for PG, and now Towns fouled by Drummond. Count the basket for Karl-Anthony Towns. I thought he traveled. Sixers thought about challenging, but the bench says no. Let's see. It's hard to see his feet from that angle, but it'll be no challenge. Cat knocks down the free throw, converts the three-point play back to a one-point game. Here's George, works off the Drummond screen, kicks to Oubre, thought about the corner three. Instead, he drives inside and he elevates. Left hand layup is good for Oubre, being aggressive there, attacking the rack. 3-point game once again. Sixers in front, make it 12 points tonight for Kelly Oubre. Now Towns gets inside. He'll be fouled again this time. We'll see this call goes on. It's on Drummond. That's his fourth. He's got 8 rebounds. My prize picks is more than 8. I need one more. The ball got stuck behind the basket. Andre Drummond can't get it. The crowd is booing him. And now Towns takes over and gets the ball unstuck from behind the basket. Funny moment there. Hey, clock's ticking, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, a $20 super chat means that I got a drink on every made three for the rest of the quarter for the Sixers. Clock's running out, though, on this third quarter. 7:54 left to play. Towns at the line, knocks down the first free throw. Drummond's probably going to check out here. Gregory, Los Angeles, California, in the house. Gregory, good to see you. Dan Reed, how about 10? You know what, Dan? If we get 2 10s, how about that? How about if we get 2 different people to send in 10? Then it equals 20 anyways. I'll do that. Edgecombe dancing on Hart. Pulled up 2-pointer is good. How about the smooth stroke from VJ Edgecombe? Now Towns working up top, guarded by Bona, who checks in for Drummond. Bona's going to foul him on the floor. It'll be the 4th foul on Adem Bona. I got 19. I mean, you said a 19. I'll count it as 20. I'm not going to penny pinch here. So now Bona with 4 fouls, Drummond with 4 fouls. Bona stays in. He's guarding Towns. Towns, little drop step. Layup's good over Bona. Towns has been good tonight when he's been on the floor. He's just been in foul trouble for most of the game. Maxey over to Oubre. Finds George in the corner. He's got Brunson on him. George will take a step back 3 over Brunson, and that's good again. Paul George's 5th three-pointer of the night. 19 for PG. Towns, what a pass. Bridges got lost on the inside. Layup good. Back and forth we go. 2-point lead for Philadelphia. Maxey gets doubled. He turns it over. Loose ball foul going to be called on George. As looks like he shoved OG Anunoby to the ground. 3rd foul on Paul George. The turnover problems continue for Philadelphia. Sixers take a timeout with 6:16 left to play in quarter number 3. Philadelphia hanging on to a 79-77 lead. 304 people watching live. Guys, we are taking an updated look at the numbers here. 7 people away from 26,000 subscribers. I'm going to tell you guys about our sponsor, Prize Picks, once again here. If we can get to 26,000 subscribers, by the time I'm done the Prize Picks read, I will crack open my next drink, give you guys a big chug and a cheers for reaching that huge milestone. Can we get there? We shall see. In the meantime, while we're in commercial break, I want to tell you guys again about our sponsor, making today's show free for everybody to tune in and watch. That is Prize Picks, America's #1 sports picks app. Postseason basketball is here. Baseball season's well underway. Postseason hockey here as well. No better way to cash in on the action than with our good friends at Prize Picks. One of the reasons I should say that I love the Prize Picks app so much is how easy it is to use. All you got to do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. I can choose flex play or power play. And you can win some big time money. If you're new to the app and want some inspiration for your picks with their new social feeds feature, you can give me a follow at JChip. You can also follow your friends and copy lineups with just one click. And for new users, a great offer that we have, thanks to our friends at PrizePicks and HMA. If you download the PrizePicks app today and use that code HMA when you play your first $5 lineup, you'll receive $50 in lineups. Code HMA. When you play your first $5 lineup to receive $50 in lineups with PrizePicks. That link in the comments, in the live chat, and the description of today's show. And an updated look at my Prize Picks lineup here tonight. $20 to win $170. Andre Drummond more than 8 rebounds. He's got exactly 8. So I would like to get one more, but it's not 100% necessary. And I'll tell you why in a second. Mikal Bridges more than 11.5 points. He's already there. Make it 16. VJ more than 19.5 points. He's got 14, so needs 6 more. Now, if Bridges, that's already good. If VJ gets more than 19.5, but Drummond finishes with exactly 8 rebounds, I won't lose money. I'll still win money. It just won't be quite as large as the 170. It'll drop a little bit. I'm not sure exactly how much, but it'll still be a win if VJ does get to 20 points or more. But that is how the Prize Picks game works. So close, guys. 6 subs away. Come on. 6 subs away. And you know what? Since we're halfway through the third quarter, I'll drop the super chat deal by half as well. Instead of a $20 super chat, if someone sends in a 10, then for the last 6 minutes of this third quarter, I will drink for every made 3 from Philadelphia. All right, back from timeout. Here's Brunson, drives in, thought he was fouled, layup up and good. Back to a tie ball game. 4 subs away. Come on, man. George, step back. 3. No good. Missed everything. Well, it hit the backboard. Missed the rim. Thought he was fouled. No good. Dan, I have no clue how to send money. I'll tell you in a sec. Here's Towns. Drives inside. Kicks to Hart in the corner. Passed up an open 3. Resets to Brunson now. Brunson working on George. And wow, Brunson's shot went in and out. Don't know how that didn't drop. Dan Reed, and for anybody else who wants to send in a donation, there's a little rectangular box with a $sign in between it that you can press. And what a pass from George down low to Grimes. Fumbled with it, had an open layup. Instead, he resets to Oubre. He misses the 3. Grimes has to catch that ball. He had an easy layup. Now Hart falls down. Towns thought about a deep 3. He'll drive. He's fouled by Bona. That'll be his 5th. Sixers want to travel. There's a rectangular box with a $sign between it. You click that. That allows you to send a donation. Oh, he totally traveled. They should challenge that. That's a clear travel by Towns. They're not going to call it. Sixers won't challenge. Oh, we just lost a couple subs, guys. We're 6 people away. Come on, man. We can get there. We can get there. 6 people away from 26K. Towns no good on the first free throw. So at least he misses there. Ball don't lie, man. Ball don't lie. 5 people away. 5 people away, man. You want to see a Sixers win? Sub for Sixers dubs. Towns at the line for his second free throw. Give me a couple misses, because you know you traveled. He already missed the first. Why not miss another one, Towns? Why not? Up and good on the second. Dan Reed with a $5 super chat. And you know what, Dan? Since you've been such a legend and such a real one, I'll make you a deal. For the last 4 minutes of this quarter, every 3 the Sixers make, I'll drink. Since you've been such a real one today. Oubre sneaks inside. Layup no good. He's fouled. We're 2 subs away from 26K. The super chats are coming in as well. Cozy in the building. Guitar guy in the building. What's good? Screebus in the building. Yeah, someone is trolling. We're 2 subs away. We're 2 subs away. Orchard Man in the building as well. What's good? What's good? Cozy says I subbed. Cozy, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. We're 1 away. 1 away. Oubre knocks down the first free throw. One more sub. Towns will head to the bench. Knicks will go small again, it looks like. And there it is, 26,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much. We're only going up from here. You're all some real ones. Appreciate it. Here's that $5 from Dan Reed. Thank you so much for that. As Anunoby drives in, he'll be fouled by Grimes. He'll go to the line. So dancing in the 5. And my mom as well setting in the 10. Go Sixers. Drink for those 3s. Yep, so rest of the quarter, final 4:24. Every 3 that's made I'll drink, and I also said I would give you guys a drink for reaching 26,000 subscribers, so we'll do that here as well. We've also now reached 6 super chats of $5 or more on the show tonight. Our goal for the series is to get to 76,000, or 76,000, wow. We would never get there. 76 $5 or more super chats so we can get some new merchandise for you guys here on the show. And Anunoby hits a pair of free throws. Knicks go back up by 1. Cheers for 76,000 subs. Thank you all so much. Let's win the damn game now. Come on. Or 26,000. Did I say 76,000? 26,000. Maxey, 1-on-1 with Bridges. Good defense from Bridges. Maxey, ball stripped away by Anunoby on the help. Knicks are running. Brunson, 1-on-1 with Barlow. Dominic Barlow is coming to the game to play some small ball center here in this third quarter. Brunson attacks him. Great defense. Double team comes. Knicks swing it around. Josh Hart traveled with it. Josh Hart traveled with it. You can't do that. You can't do that. Turnover. Sixers take over. Cheers again for 26,000 subs. First turnover of the quarter for the Knicks. And now Barlow going to pick up a foul on the illegal screen, knocking Jalen Brunson to the floor. Barlow's played sparingly, and you don't want to see that kind of thing while he's out there. By the way, we're now up to $80 in super chats. If somebody gets us to $100 before the end of the third quarter, we're $20 away. I will do another shot at tequila. Here's Anunoby. Drives in, stops, puts up a layup over George, and the Knicks now up by 3. Someone sends in a 20 before the end of the third quarter to get us to $100. I'll do another shot at tequila. OG's got 17 points. 3 minutes to play in the quarter. Grimes, decisive, attacks the basket. No good. Barlow, though, collects the offensive rebound, throws it down. Back to a 1-point ball game. Back and forth we go as it's been all night long. Anunoby back to Brunson. Brunson drives, left hand layup, no good. Good defense from Barlow. Sixers had numbers. They still have numbers. Grimes has to look up. He had an open man. Nearly got it stolen away. You got to look up there. Sixers lucky to keep the ball here. Now Maxey, 1-on-1 with Brunson. Kicks to Barlow in the corner. Maxey nearly loses it. Gets it back to Barlow. Over to Grimes. To VJ. Open 3. Got it to go. A messy possession for the 76ers, but it results in a VJ Edgecombe 3. Sixers back up by 2. 17 points for VJ. Come on, let's go. Brunson, guarded by Barlow again. More good defense. Has to kick it out. And a foul called on George. A blocking foul on OG Anunoby. I thought George got there. That'll be his third. Man. I don't know if I like that. They're going to go to another commercial break. Sixers, though. Back up by 2 points now after that VJ Edgecombe 3. Man. It has been close all night long. All night long. Dan Reed says, shots? Again, I said if someone gets us to $100, or if we get there collectively, it can be multiple people, but we're at $80. If we can get to $100 in total super chats before the end of the quarter, again, we're in commercial break, and then we got 1:49 left to play. I'll do another shot at tequila, but I can't drink for free. My bosses don't really like that. They don't just like me getting drunk on the air for no reason. And now I would like to keep my job, so I would like to keep my job. Guitar guys, Sixers usually win when VJ makes a 3. Yeah, the Sixers were 4-0 in the first round against Boston when VJ made a 3. They were 0-3 when he did not. But that changed in game one against the Knicks. VJ hit a few threes. Obviously, Philadelphia still lost. Here's a look at some of the team stats here in this one. Tyrese Maxey. Maxey himself is not 29 of 54. The Sixers, though, 29 of 54 from the field. Very efficient, over 50% there. They are shooting 50% from three. Now, you would like, if you're Philadelphia, and you are 12 of 24 from three, and the Knicks are just 4 of 16, you would like to be up more than 2. But because Philadelphia has 15 turnovers, to the Knicks 7, that's obviously, making up for a little of that scoring discrepancy there. Credit to Philadelphia winning the rebounding battle. You got to obviously, take into account that Mitchell Robinson's not playing. Both teams also with 16 free throws made so far. $377 people watching. With this many people watching, we should be able to get up close to 200 likes in no time. Where are my diehard Sixer fans at? Huh? If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up icon. Like the stream. Nearly 400 people watching. The more likes we get, the more Sixers fans will tune in to the show right now. So if you've already liked the video, you're a real one. I appreciate you. If not, hit that thumbs up icon. Like the stream. Up to 137 now. Let's go. Naheem says, F the Knicks. F New York. F New York, man. Their fans have pissed me off to no end. And it's only been one game of the series. But Knicks fans are just unbearable, dude. It's actually unbelievable. Like, I thought Boston fans were bad. No. New York fans are the worst. The worst. It's unbelievable, dude. Up to 140 likes now. Keep hitting that thumbs up icon. Can the Sixers steal game number 2 in New York without Joel Embiid? Yeah, they're insufferable, Matt. Look, even Orchard Man, a Lakers fan, agrees. Can't do it. All right, minute 49 left to play in the second quarter. OG Anunoby at the line coming out of this timeout. First free throw is good for OG. That was Paul George's 4th foul, by the way. So 4 on Paul George. OG knocks down the second as well. Is Jay-Z at the game? I don't see him. A lot of celebrities. I don't think Jay-Z's there. VJ tried to sneak a pass in there to Barlow, but it was stolen by Josh Hart. Josh Hart to Bridges, to Brunson. Corner 3. No good. OG Anunoby grabs the offensive rebound. McBride, sidestep. His three-pointer is short. OG with another offensive rebound. Maxey is a little hurt, holding his right side. Now OG finds himself open for 3 and knocks it down, man. Offensive rebounding. It cannot happen. Knicks back up by 3, 89-86. Grimes. What a pass inside to Dominic Barlow for the slam. Grimes drove off the right corner, got in the air, kind of went around like he was going to go for a reverse layup, but dished it off to Barlow. Back to a one-point ball game. McBride over to Hart, gives it right back to McBride. He's guarded by Barlow. Tries to drive in. Barlow with some more great defense. Bridges cuts on Maxey, gets back door. Maxey able to contest just enough to force the miss. Now Grimes gets inside. He gets fouled. Takes a shot up top from OG Anunoby. McBride also slipped as he was trying to guard Grimes. Now Josh Hart is holding his left hand. Seems to be some discomfort there. Kind of grabbing at that thumb That left thumb is Josh Hart. Grimes at the line can give the Sixers the lead here. Knocks down the first free throw. And there's a trainer checking out Hart's thumb right now on the side. I don't think he's going to come out of the game, but he's in some pretty significant pain. Knicks called timeout with 30 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Hey, we still have a chance. 420 people watching live. Again, hit that like button. We should be able to get to 200 likes. We're 54 away if you want the Sixers to win the damn game. Q Genius says, Q Grimes, where's your heart? He has got 6 points tonight. You need more out of him. I'll tell you what, I like what Dominic Barlow has given this team thus far, man. I like what Dominic Barlow has given this team thus far. As we're currently in commercial break, waiting on the last 30 seconds of this third quarter. Last chance, by the way. Again, we're $20 away from $100. If we can get to $100 total before the end of this quarter, I'll take another shot at tequila. We're $20 away. This game's going to give me a heart attack from today. I can feel you on that one, man. Dan Reed, I appreciate it, man. Grimes' second free throw is good. Sixers back in front. 30 seconds to play. We've had 10 ties and 22 lead changes in this game. 7-second difference between shot clock and game clock. VJ Edgecombe guarding Brunson up top. And Anunoby will come with a screen. They'll double him. Cross-court pass to McBride to Shamit. And a travel going to be called on McBride. We'll give the Sixers 8.2 seconds left to get another shot off here to end our third quarter. 8th turnover by the Knicks, who have had the major advantage in terms of turnovers so far. And Josh Hart has left the game. He'll head to the back. Josh Hart headed to the locker room. 8 seconds left. Maxey will bring it up past half court. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Screen comes from Oubre. 3 seconds. Maxey. Floater is short. And we'll head to the third quarter. Sixers up by 1 with 12 minutes to play here in game number 2. Let's go, man. It's winning time right now. And you guys know what to do. Those of you who are real ones here, when the fourth quarter starts, you know what we do. Hold up those 4s and type those 4s in the chat right now. Fourth quarter time. 1 more to go. I'm giving shout outs to everybody. Type in those 4s. Come on, man. Come on, man. Cyprin Civic, Fly Eagles Fly, Naheem Irwin, Guitar Guy, Drewbo, Jake Preston, Screebus, Keela, NBA Kid Prods, Latoon, Money Fork. Today, Jake Preston, my dad in the chat, Funk Soldier, Real Dreamers Change the World, Dan Reed, Latoon, Karina, AJ Jones, Matt Croner, Peter Thurman in the building. Let's go, man. Ricky Solomon, Thomas Higgins. Oh, no, never mind. He typed Philadelphia sucks. Forgot I gave you a shout out, Thomas. Probably a Knicks fan in here. Sneaking in there. Let's go. Jake Preston keeps typing those 4s, as does Dan Reed. Guitar guy, Naheem Irwin, Peter Thurman. Let's go, man. That's good stuff, Thomas. Oh, that's good stuff. It's all love. It's all love. Let's go. Ricky. Appreciate the shout out from North Carolina. Ricky, shout out to you, man. OTR Shusky. Type in those fours. Q Genius. Come on, man. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. VJ's going to light up. I hope so. Cypher Civic watching from Tennessee. Last chance to take advantage of this deal, by the way. Since we're approaching what could be our last quarter. I guess we could have overtime, but we've been doing this the entire night. Starting now, if anybody wants to send in a $20 super chat, not only will you get us to $100, meaning I have to take a shot. When we get to $100, I have to take a shot at tequila, but every 3 the Sixers make in the fourth quarter, I have to take a drink as well. If somebody sends in a $20 super chat, that'll activate the deal for the entire fourth quarter. Let's go. Let's go. Extremely toxic. Game so close, I'm stressing. Need the road win big. This would be massive, man. Ricky, wife and father-in-law from South Philly, represent. Since my Hawks are out. Ricky, shout out to your wife. Shout out to your father-in-law. South Philly, baby. Obviously, Hawks lost to the Knicks. Trying to get some revenge for you guys. Naheem, let's go. All right, here we go. Fourth quarter starts. Remember, this deal applies, but the longer we get in the fourth quarter, the less chances there are for the Sixers to knock down some threes. And how about this? Sixers get a steal on the first possession of the fourth quarter. Now George, working one-on-one with Towns, gets to the mid-range, takes a sidestep two, is short. Knicks take back over. Now Towns working on Paul George. Sixers going small with Barlow at the 5. McBride with 7 to shoot. Pull up 3 over Grimes. Around and out. PG grabs the rebound. Barlow sets the screen for VJ. VJ dumps it off. Barlow. Left hand layup is good. Play Dominic Barlow, man. Even when Embiid comes back, give him some minutes. Puts the Sixers up by 3. He's played 6 minutes. He has 6 points. And been active on the glass. Maxey. Oh, I thought he was going to get called for a foul. Ball rolls around. Knocked off the leg of Alvarado out of bounds. Second turnover for the Knicks in this fourth quarter. Maxey inbounds to George. Left corner up top to Grimes. Grimes gets it to Maxey, guarded by Bridges. Screen comes from Barlow. Swing to VJ. To Barlow, to Grimes. Corner. George, open 3. Can't go. VJ skies for the offensive rebound. What an effort there from the kid. Gives the Sixers an extra possession. Now Maxey, one-on-one with Alvarado. Sidestep, midi. A little bit out of control there for Maxey. It's no good. Talk about out of control, though. The Knicks turn it over again. Bad pass. Alvarado couldn't contain it from, I think, Karl-Anthony Towns. Sixers right back with it. Now George inside to Maxey. Corner. 3. No good. Bit strong. Still a 3-point lead for the Sixers. McBride trying to even it up. He knocks it down. Tie game. Deuce McBride. His first points of the night. And he wasted no time shooting that. Now Maxey calls out a play. Gets it to George in the left corner, working on Josh Hart. Hart's right up in his grill. George will now back him down. Left block. Shimmy. Fadeaway. 2 is no good. Towns, strong rebound. Knicks looking to take the lead. Alvarado. No Brunson on the floor right now for the Knicks. And Towns had Grimes on him. Grimes had to foul him. So it'll be side out of bounds for New York. Hey, deal still applies. $20 super chat. I have to take a shot, and then I also have to drink for every single three-pointer the Sixers make the rest of the game with 9 minutes left to play. Any takers out there? Here's Towns backing down. George. Oh my God, he missed the dunk. Gets his own rebound. Now he'll go to work again on Paul George. George knocks it out. And it'll stay with the Knicks. PG thinks that they should review this. He thinks it was out off Towns. Wow, Towns just missed a dunk. Now OG Anunoby off the inbounds pass. Gets up a 3. No good. Barlow skies in for the board. Maxey, step back, 2-pointer, it's good. Little crossover working on Deuce McBride. Maxey's got 23 points. Brunson back into the ball game. He'll take a step back too. He knocks it down. So Brunson back in, immediately goes to work. Brunson has 20. Maxey now gets Brunson on him. Double team comes over to VJ to Grimes in the corner. Try to go baseline. He's cut off. Now finds a cutting Edgecombe. Hangs his layup no good. Thought he had a chance at it. Knicks have numbers. Here's Anunoby driving on Barlow. His layup is good. Knicks have the lead. 96-94. 7:54 to play in the fourth quarter. 475 people watching. Sub for Sixers dubs. Nick Nurse going to take a timeout here with 7:47 to play. His team down by 2. Woo! Oh, I'm nervous, man. We got a good one. The Sixers really need this game, man. You really need this game. They are in striking distance here. With 7:47 to play, Sixers down just 2 points. Lock it in, lock it in, lock it in, lock it in. All right, while we're in commercial break, going to take another chance to tell you one more time about our sponsor, making today's show free to watch for everybody. That is Prize Picks, America's #1 sports picks app. Postseason basketball is here. It's baseball season, postseason hockey here as well. No better place to get in on the action and win some money than with Prize Picks. All you got to do on Prize Picks is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections, and you can win some coin. If you're new to the app as well, or if you just want some inspiration for your picks, you can give me a follow on the Prize Picks app with their new social feeds feature. You can also follow your friends on there, and you can copy lineups with just one click. My username is @JChip, JCHIP, to see my lineups before I reveal them here on the show. And right now, we have a great offer for new users. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code HMA when you play your first $5 lineup to get an extra $50 in lineups with Prize Picks. Again, code HMA when you play your first $5 lineup to get an extra $50 in lineups with Prize Picks. That link to download the app in the live chat and description of today's show. And let's see how my lineup is doing. I think I got to be close. And, oh, we're so close. All right, so Drummond, we have more than 8 rebounds. He has exactly 8. And so Bridges, more than 11.5 points. He's already got 16. We need VJ to score 3 more points, more than 19.5. If he does, we'll at least win some money. Even if Drummond stays at 8 rebounds, that'll be a push And so I don't think I would win the full 170, but I would still win some money. But maybe Drummond comes back in here, can grab a rebound down the stretch, and just need 3 more points from VJ, man. That's it. All right, still in commercial break with 7:47 to play. Let me know who you got. Let me know who you got. This game's been back and forth all night long. All night long. Who's going to come out on top? Type PHI for the Sixers, NYK for the Knicks. Naheem going with the Sixers. QG, Grimes, yep, got to take those open threes when he gets them. NBA Kid Prods. Fly Eagles fly. Ricky. Yo, Chip, my wife gets on me for saying John wrong. LOL, it's like saying everything Gucci. I'm from Atlanta, man. Military vet. Military vet. Well, Ricky, first and foremost, thank you so much for your service, my man. Everyone show some love to Ricky, serving our country. Really appreciate you, man. Show some love to Ricky in the chat. But also, you say John wrong? It's John. John. We're back in action. $20 super check coming in. George misses the midi. We'll pop that up in a second. That means that every 3 the Sixers make the rest of the night, I have to drink, and I also got to take a shot because we got over $100. Towns stripped away by George. Up to Oubre. Fouled on the layup. Oubre will go to the line. So, Ricky, again, appreciate you for your service. And how about Drubo sending in the $20 super chat here? And that's also our 7th super chat of $5 or more. Drubo, let's go Sixers all the way from South Carolina. Drubo, shout out to you. I actually went to college in the great state of South Carolina. I went to Clemson University. Oubre knocks down the first free throw. Oubre, second one is good as well. Ties this game back up. Yes, sir, Drubo. Appreciate you. All right, so every 3 the Sixers make the rest of the way, I got a drink. And I got that shot ready to go here in a sec. Brunson gets inside, finds Anunoby. Whoa, shot blocked! What a recovery from Barlow to get out to the corner and block the three-pointer from OG. Now Maxey the other way. Goes to the corner. Oubre, 3. It's good! Kelly Oubre for 3. His 3rd of the night. Yes, sir, the Clemson Tigers, Dan Reed. Sixers up by 3. Oubre. Huge night offensively for him. Shot clock down to 5, and Anunoby's got to go. Over to Hart. Hart will take a 3. It's good. Josh Hart, man. Seems like he's always making big-time shots. In the postseason against Philadelphia. George in the corner now guarded by Hart. George, a couple crossovers, gets deep inside the paint, kicks out to VJ. He'll take a 3. No good. 6 minutes to play in this ball game. 462 people watching live. You want the Sixers to win? Hit that like button and hit that sub button as well. Now Towns, he's got Oubre on him. Puts a shoulder in, floats it up. No good. Oubre, rebound ahead to Maxey. Maxey, crossover. He's got McBride on him. Double team comes. Now it goes away. Maxey nearly loses it. He'll reset. 10 to shoot. Still going one-on-one. Now to Oubre. Gets another good look for 3. No good. Rebound goes to the Knicks. $99-99. 5:15 left to play. Brunson, guarded by Barlow. Wants to go ISO. Barlow's done a good job on Brunson so far. Brunson, pull up, 2-pointer. Got it. He's got 22. Knicks up by 2. 101-99 New York. Under 5 to play. Maxey over to Oubre. Down low to Barlow. He'll spin. Nowhere to go. Resets to VJ. Gets a clean look for three. No good. Sixers have had some open shots. They haven't been able to knock it down. The Knicks crowd's on their feet. It's Brunson on Barlow again. Brunson, couple crossovers. He'll take another step back midi. That one is way off. Airballed it. Oubre with the rebound. Maxey gets in the paint. Scoop, layup, no good. Fight for the rebound. Taken by the Sixers. Paul George to Maxey. Corner three. Can't get it. Oh, there's so many good looks for the Sixers here in the last couple of minutes, and they cannot buy a basket. Knicks will call timeout with 4:01 to play. And a 2-point lead for the Knicks. Oh, such good looks that Philadelphia's getting down the stretch, and they just cannot make them. So close. Knicks call timeout. Another commercial break. Perfect time to do my shot for you. I did not forget that. After that big time 20 came in from Drew, that got us to $100 in Super Chats on the night. Hey, if anyone wants to make some real noise, $50 Super Chats the rest of the night. We have a special sound that will play on the channel. We'll ring the bell for you. It's a sick sound effect. We'll ring the bell. I'll take a shot. And you'll join our exclusive club, the Bell Ringers Club, here on the channel. So any 50s that come in the rest of the way, we got that for you. We haven't had one yet tonight. Is anyone going to be an absolute legend? Again, we'll ring the bell for you. I'll take a shot, and you become a part of our exclusive Bell Ringer Club. Wow. Let's get this chat rolling once again. Type those PHIs, man. 483 people watching live. Let's get the chat rolling once again, man. Let's get the chat rolling once again. And let me do this shot before I forget. We got the 1800 tequila. There we go. All right. Big shout out to my guy, Drubo, getting us over $100 in Super Chats. You're a legend. You're a real one. Cheers, everybody. And let's go Sixers. Ooh. Woo! Come on! Type those PHIs, man. Like Cyprim, Naheem, JX Ice, Dan Reed, 2-Day, Latude, Money Fork, Real Dreamers. That clears you out. Yeah, that certainly will clear you out. Let's go. Giordano, Molina, DK Edits, Money Fork, Latoon. Drew is awesome. Let's go. Chip the Iron Stomach taking shots to the dome. Two tonight. Again, any 50s that come in the rest of the way, we'll ring the bell, play the sound. You'll become an exclusive member of our Bell Ringers Club, and I'll take another shot. Here we go. Back out of the timeout. 4 minutes to play. Sixers down by 2. Knicks with the ball. Looking to even up this series. Brunson working on Barlow again. Brunson falling away. Two-pointer. Got it to go. Man, Barlow's doing a fantastic job. And Brunson's just making some difficult shots. 4-point lead. Maxey to VJ in the corner. VJ resets. It's only 5 to shoot. Sixers got to get something going here. VJ going to take a pull-up three, well short. This is not going well for Philadelphia. Brunson will call another timeout. Knicks are going to lose their third anyway, so might as well use it. Use it or lose it there. Still a lot of time left in this game, but man, these last few minutes have not gone well for the Sixers. Not gone well for the Sixers, man. Oh, sketchy stuff. Sketchy stuff. Another shout out to you guys for getting us past 26,000 subscribers tonight. But guess what? We're not done yet, man. Sixers only down 4, still plenty of time left in this game. If you're new around here, what you get when you hit that subscribe button. Year-round coverage of the 76ers that's insightful, informative, entertaining, and it's 100% free. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button. It costs you nothing, and you're locked in for Sixers coverage all year long. Watch parties like this, but news, rumors, analysis, a whole lot more. We just surpassed 26,000 subscribers here tonight. So big thank you to everybody for getting us there. But let's keep it growing here. Join the family. Let's go. Shout out to our recent subscribers, Jesse, D, Road Life, Joe is cool, DJ Show Off, and the pros. Come on, man. Sub 4 dubs. Win the damn game. Three minutes to go. Knicks have it out of the timeout. Up by 4. Double team comes. Brunson to Hart. Ball ripped away. How did Hart get it back? Gives it to Anunoby. Shot blocked. The dunk attempt is blocked by George. Knicks get it back. 4 to shoot. Bridges. Step back. 2-pointer. Got it. Nailed it. Knicks up by 6. Under 3 to play. The Sixers played great defense, but the Knicks on a 9-0 run now over the last 4 minutes. Maxey splits the double. Lost the ball. Knocked away by Brunson. Turnover. Hart picks up his dribble. He's trapped at half court. Nowhere to go. And Nick's going to call a timeout here as Hart picked up his dribble when he shouldn't have. So with 2:30 left to play and 15 on the shot clock, Knicks call timeout, but they're up by 6. Oh, man. 619 people watching, man. Still time. Still time if you're the Sixers, but you got to get stops from here on out. You got to get stops from here on out if you're Philadelphia, man. No choice. No other choice at this point. DTB Cash hitting that sub button. Come on, man. The execution late in this game has just not been as good as it was over the first 40 or so minutes. Last 4 minutes have been all Knicks. 600 people watching. If you still believe, man, hit that sub button and hit that like button. Cheers, everybody. Let's go. Can the Sixers pull it off? Can the Sixers pull it off? Sub 4 Sixers dubs. We've seen Philadelphia with some pretty crazy comebacks at Madison Square Garden in the playoffs in the past, man. The Knicks on a 9-0 run. During that stretch, the Sixers are 0 of 6 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3. Here we go. Coming out of commercial break now. Knicks get it in to Josh Hart. Hands it off to Bridges. Brunson now up top. He'll get double teamed. He loses the ball. Barlow has it. Barlow has it. And Nurse will call timeout. A huge defensive play from Dominic Barlow. And really, Brunson just lost the ball. And Barlow was there, first person to dive on the floor and collect a loose ball. Sixers get the stop they need. So we'll head to another commercial break off the timeout from Nick Nurse and the Sixers. Big time stop, but now they have to score. They've missed their last 6 shots. 5 of them have been 3-pointers. Come on, man. I'm going to keep saying it, man. Sub 4 Sixers dubs. Now Young Sav AJ just hit that sub button. Keep it going, man. We surpassed 26K here tonight. Cheers, everybody. The comeback is on. It's got to be Maxey. It's got to be Maxey or VJ here. Got to be Maxey or VJ here. And yes, today, give Barlow minutes, man. Barlow should be playing in this series, whether Embiid comes back or not in Game 3. Barlow has to play. Barlow's played 14 minutes, 6 points, 3 of 3 from the field. But he's giving you some great energy, rebounding, defense. He's been guarding Jalen Brunson. Come on, man. Here we go. Sixers now have it. Out of the timeout. George up top. Gets it over to VJ. Hands it back off to PG. Off the Barlow screen. Gets it down low to Barlow. And an awful pass. Oh, my goodness. Barlow way off the mark with his pass. Trying to find the cutter. And it just wasn't there. Turnover. Under 2 minutes to play now. Deuce McBride gets an open corner 3. No good. Sixers still alive. Maxey going to be fouled by Bridges on the floor. Knicks had a foul to give, so Sixers will inbound now. It was Oubre cutting Barlow. Just not a good pass, but that possession's passed. Here we go. VJ into Barlow. Barlow hands it back to VJ. VJ now to Maxey. Working on Bridges. Gets a screen from Barlow. Gets downhill. Hangs. Layup. No good. But he'll be fouled. Maxey, a little slow to get up. Kind of holding that right knee. Yeah. Brunson tried to take a charge. He wasn't in position. So Maxey to the line. Minute 33 left to play. Sixers down 105-99. Maxey, we need both of these, dude. Knocks down the first. 5-point game. 5-point game. Maxey just 5 points in the second half after 19 in the first. Second free throw. Maxey missed it. He's played the entire second half. He has not come out of the game. Josh Hart over to Brunson, guarded by VJ. Double team comes. Now Bridges up top. Fouled by Oubre. Where's the foul? Knicks not in the bonus, so no free throws coming, but it resets the shot clock from 8 to 14. Oubre had Bridges trapped in the corner of the sideline and the half-court line, but he pushed him. Now Brunson looking to inbound it. Gets it to Hart. Hart has it. 10 on the shot clock. Down to 5. Gets it to Brunson. Brunson drives in. Floater. Foul called. Brunson fouled on the way to the basket. I think they're going to get VJ for reaching in, and they will. VJ didn't have to do that. Barlow actually blocked the shot, but VJ got a hand in there. So with the Knicks up 5, he'll go to the free throw line, knocks down the first. With 1:06 remaining, things are looking bleak here for Philadelphia. Sixers still have a timeout left. Grimes, though, will check into the ball game here. Barlow's going to take a seat. I don't know if I like this, but I guess if you're Philadelphia, you want more shooting and spacing out there in the floor at this point. Brunson just 9 of 21 from the field, but 25 points here tonight. Second free throw coming here for Brunson. It's good. 7-point lead for the Knicks. 1:06 remaining. Maxey racing up the floor. Gets inside. Scoop layup up and in. So a quick bucket there for the Sixers. Now a 5-point game under a minute to go. Bridges is doubled. Fires to Towns. Towns up top. Gets it to McBride. 10 to shoot. He'll bring it back outside. 5 to shoot. Guarded by George. Over to Hart. Hart will take a step back 3. No good. Rebound goes to the Sixers. They got to go. 30 seconds left. 5-point game. Over to VJ in the corner. Hands it off to George. He'll take a contested 3. Airballs it. Ball saved by Oubre, but he stepped out of bounds. I mean, you got to get a better shot than that. What was the game plan there, man? What was the thought process there? You take a Paul George heavily contested 3? Sixers will have to foul immediately. Hart can't get it in. Mike Brown uses his last timeout right before a 5-second violation could have been called. I just hate the shot the Sixers got there, man. You get the stop. You're down by 5, chance to cut it to a 1-possession game, and you run no action, and it results in a Paul George fadeaway contested 3. I mean, I get you had to hurry a little bit, but man, they rushed it way too much and just did not get a good look. So timeout New York. It's their last one of the game. They'll have none remaining. They'll have to inbound this ball here, and if they do get it in, Sixers have to foul right away with only a 1-second difference between shot clock and game clock. 25 on the game clock, 24 on the shot clock. With the Knicks up 107-102. They'll probably have Josh Hart inbounding the ball. Everybody else out there for them. Towns, McBride, Bridges, Brunson, good free throw shooters, so you really don't care who you foul. But if you're the Sixers, man, go for the steal quickly first. If you can't get the steal, you foul right away. Do the Sixers have another Madison Square Garden miracle in them? They would need a steal or a foul and a couple missed free throws here if they have any shot. Yeah, if you're the Sixers, you can trap for a second, try to get a quick steal or a jump ball, but you got to foul pretty quickly. Here we go. Hart throws it in the backcourt. Up head to McBride. He'll be fouled by Maxey. I mean, what were the Sixers doing? They left Bridges just wide open in the backcourt. Are you not going to put any pressure on them to get the ball in? I don't understand that. They just let the Knicks inbound the ball. I don't get that at all, man. McBride to the line. Knocks down the first. Just makes zero sense. Shamet checks in for Towns. Sixers down 6, 22 seconds left. Towns will get a standing ovation as he exits the ball game. McBride misses a second. Keeps it in a 6-point game. Maxey will take a fadeaway three. No good. Rebound goes to Brunson. He'll bring it up into the front court. Sixers won't foul. And that'll do it. Sixers, despite fighting all game long in game number 2, they were leading for a large portion of the game. They go ice cold late in the fourth quarter. They lose 108-102. And now the Knicks take a commanding 2-0 lead in this series as we'll head back to Philadelphia on Friday night. Just not good execution offensively from the Sixers late in the fourth quarter. They had some good looks, but couldn't knock shots down. The Knicks just executed late. Sixers did not. And now the Philadelphia 76ers down 0-2 with a big game 3 on Friday that they'll have to win in Philly. They blew it, man. They had chances to win that game, and they could not get it done. They could not get it done. So really, it'll be the series on Wednesday or on Friday. You go down 3-0. No team's ever come back from a 3-0 deficit. So a must-win game now on Friday. And it would have been big if you could have picked this one up, man. But at least you're back in Philly now on Friday. Hopefully Joel Embiid comes back for that one. But just feels like a missed opportunity there. Just went cold in the fourth quarter, man. Just went cold in the fourth quarter. A tough loss. Up by 1, heading into the fourth. Sixers end up losing by 6. Tough, man. Tough. All right. Going to give my quick thoughts on how the game went as a whole for the Sixers for a YouTube short here. Well, the Sixers fall down 2-0 in the series after dropping game 2 against the Knicks 108-102. And this is a game the Sixers had every chance to win. And I think a big missed opportunity for Philadelphia. They could have tied this series up going back home for game 3 on Friday at 1 game apiece. But they go ice cold from the field in the fourth quarter. They go several minutes without making a shot. And they had chances late in this game where they got some good looks, but were unable to hit. And Tyrese Maxey, not a great second half from him. Not really a great, again, fourth quarter as a whole from his team. They turned the ball over way too many times. And despite having several leads in this game. There was a lot of lead changes in this one. The Sixers just crumbled down the stretch. Seems like they kind of got tired out there. Good game from Dominic Barlow, some good moments from George and VJ, but ultimately Sixers now down 0-2, going back to Philly on Friday. Just a tough loss. Tough loss. Yeah, Justin Edwards did not play, guitar guy. We didn't see any of his minutes. We saw Barlow get a lot more run. Some final stats here that we can take a look at. Maxey finishes with 26, but he had 19 in the first half. Ends up only hitting 1 3. Not a very efficient game for him. Also 6 turnovers. Paul George was cooking early with 11 first quarter points, but also, I mean, not a very efficient night for him either. 7 of 18 from the field. You got a good game out of Oubre, which sucks that you wasted one of these. I mean, when Oubre is going 3 of 6 from 3, 19 points, you got to take advantage. VJ finishes with 17. Hit 3 threes. Again, not a whole lot from Grimes. Just tough. I like what Barlow gave you tonight. 6 points, 2 rebounds. Thought played hard. Drummond with 8 rebounds. Bona, 7 rebounds, a couple blocks. Final team stats in this one. Sixers end up shooting 34 of 75 from the field. So they were shooting over 50% for a large part of the game, but then went ice cold in the fourth. 13 to 34 from 3. They had 18 turnovers. Just couldn't close it out, man. Could not close it out. The Fleas, the $5 super chat. That brings our series goal of trying to get to 76 $5 super chats. If we do, we're going to get some cool merch for you guys here on the show. So I think a pretty good start here tonight, getting 8 of those off rip. The Fleas, the Knicks fan. I appreciate it, Fleas, man. You've been a chill Knicks fan as opposed to some of the more annoying Knicks fans I've seen online. So thank you for that at least. Sends in that 5. Do appreciate it. Do appreciate it. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to set a 2-minute countdown here. If anybody wants to stay live, if anyone sends in a super chat, if any amount, during the 2-minute super chat shot clock, we'll stay live. Otherwise, we'll sign off. Reminder, we're trying to hit 76 $5 super chats during the series to get some cool merch for you guys here on the channel. I told my bosses I want to get some shirts going, some cool merch that we can have available for the people. But we can only get there if we reach our goal of 76 $5 super chats. We've gotten 5 or 8 of them here tonight. So if you want to send one in, you can do that. Also, if anyone sends in a 50, we'll ring the bell for you. We got a sick new sound that we can play on the show. Also, I'll take a shot as well, and you're join our exclusive club of bell ringers here on the channel. But 2 minutes on the clock, now down to 1:20. Got to send in a super chat to extend the show. Just such a missed opportunity for Philadelphia, man. Such a missed opportunity. Fourth quarter points for the Sixers. Neither team was particularly great in the fourth. Brunson got a couple shots to go in. Tough, tough, tough. 10 seconds left on the Super Chat shot clock. And the time has run out. I'll give you guys an extra second just in case any come in after the buzzer. But if not, all good. We'll sign off. We'll get this post-game short up for you guys as well. Just a tough loss. Poor execution down the stretch. The Sixers down 2-0. All right, we're going to sign off here on the show. I appreciate everybody for hanging out here with us tonight. It was a great stream. We got past 26,000 subscribers. We got over $100 in super chats. So thank you guys for that. We'll be live again on Friday for game number 3, a must-win game for the Philadelphia 76ers. So be sure to lock us in, hit that sub button, turn on your notifications so when we go live, you are notified. Once again, about 30 minutes before the game gets underway, we'll be live on Friday night. So I'll see you all Friday. Sixers down 2-0. What do they got? Hopefully Joel Embiid back for that one. Till then, be back in the saddle tomorrow with more coverage to come here on 76ers Now. Appreciate you all. As always, let's go Sixers. Hope for a big win on Friday.